I like that Honduran cigar, the spirits rise. Smoke curling like ancestors whispering in the skies. Dr. Sebi in my left ear saying heal from inside. This ain't no new land, we the ones they try to deny. Before Columbus ever dreamed of ship to steer, we was building mounds, doing rituals with no fear. From Yucatan to Galveston, New Orleans near. That's a triangle of soul, but the map been clear. Second lines ain't parades, that's ancestral rights. Tambourines and feathers under full moonlight. We ain't immigrants now, we the original might. Built pyramids and bone flutes before Rome took flight. Topcatz said it loud, stop begging for permission. Our culture ain't missing, it's just deep in tradition. We ain't African cause they told us we remember the mission. The land speaks Creole, soul food and intuition. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. And the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Granny sat me down, roll something slow. Said when you puff, give thanks, let the cosmos know. I inhale the jungle, exhale the flow. Spitting stories that the textbook still scared to show. Cigar lit like a torch from ancient rites. Aromas like prayers to the Orishas at night. New Orleans ain't a tourist tale, it's black divine. Where the jazz horns been time and the spirits align. Forget Columbus, we was dancing in stars. Trading turquoise, dripping culture in bars. Drums talking codes, spirits moving cars. Look close, the past ain't gone, it's just behind these stars. From Congo Square to Trammy porches, we built this land, no need for endorsements. The Mardi Gras beats ain't just for decor, that's soul armor, homie, we was gods before war. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears.
Peace. What up, though? Tapping in. How y'all feel, man? We right back at it. Shout out to everybody that caught us earlier. We had Big Shit come through, put it down. All work, easy work. Levels to this shit, you dig? Yeah, levels to this, man. To keep it gangster, you feel me? You know, for today, man, it's a lot of fast food information, man. One source information. You know, I guess some people say, hey man, you know, the times have changed. Man, I say this to this, homie. Only part of the times has changed is that the algorithm has made niggas straight followers. Or you click on shit and say followers. This whole follower shit got niggas out here eating ass. They got niggas dancing, popping ass, popping pussy. It's a lot of follow the leader, man. Somebody do something and it worked for them. Here you got another nigga coming right behind them, trying to get the same results. Even with the information, it's a lot of one source things. And like we could go back to like me and Sick was building earlier, and he brought up Marcus Garvey. It's a lot of people now. You'll see them some shit that had already been talked about. Probably 100 niggas 5 years ago. I already spoke on it. You get a nigga nowadays, he come drop it, and it's off of something they seen somebody else talk about or somebody else did. With that, with that breakdown, man, we're gonna get a lot of that. It's not a coincidence that so many people out here don't know what the fuck they are, what they at in the story. We'll just put it like that. So if you spend 13 hours of your day on the internet, which a lot of motherfuckers are, you gotta see the BS you consuming. So I just went on this little fast, right? But at the same time, when I'm taking this fast, that means block out all you know, that's even with content and in the algorithm, right? Because you wanna clear your mind, you wanna cleanse everything. And your mind is a big part of it. So, you know, tapping out and then to come back, it just reveal more shit. Like, come on, man. This is, I won't say this is the problem, man, because you gotta let some things phase out, right? It's a lot of hashtags that was hot. It's summertime now, not so much, especially with politics and things like this here. Not really at the forefront of the game right now. And politics control the algorithm. So however they want to sway it, whatever is a big story to them, you know what I'm saying? They control the algorithm, so they're gonna make sure that's in the algorithm. And you know, this follow the leader shit, when it comes down to information, and is hindering us. But again, shout out to Sid because he came with a lecture today, and coming with a lecture in 2026, look, is wild to a lot of people because you got a lot of people who not even finna sit there that long and listen to it. Short attention span, because within the time of that hour, because the lecture was an hour. Within that hour, motherfuckers feel like they could have watched 100 videos. They could have scrolled and watched 100. You know what I'm saying? 100 reels in an hour. You know what I'm saying? But the shit you consuming is not helpful at all. It make you messy in the motherfucker. Yeah, you become messy, and you probably don't even have nobody in the house with you. Check. You messy in the motherfucker. Ain't nobody even in the house with you. The internet got you messy. It's just because of what you consuming. You could be doing everything else right in your life, but what you're consuming, you start to become it. You start to become the content. Motherfucker do a dance, you want to do the dance. It's a meme out or look, you know, some audio. You want to use the audio. Yeah, it's just a monkey see, monkey do. At the same time, not even understanding that motherfucker is controlling you through the algorithm. You see, y'all ever scrolled and seen them TikTok coaches? Hey, when you post a video, you're not done yet. You gotta do X, Y, Z. Come on, man, nigga. Man, ain't nobody finna sit there and do all that. Well, let me chill. I'm not. I don't give a fuck. You got motherfucking 600-pound motherfuckers on there talking about trying to teach you how to control the algorithm. Motherfucker, you need to control your motherfucking eating habits. Yeah, man. How many men out there walking around pregnant? I damn near raised my own hand. Nigga, I had a seat. No, I had an abortion, goddamn it. I had to get all this shit about me, man. 10 days, 10-day fast, man. I'm back normal, nigga. I got on a size large t-shirt right now, nigga. Yeah, I come from a 2X. I ain't gotta hide no stomach no more, goddamn me. Yeah. Nah, Dog Chief, that's real, man. You got Dog Chief, man. You got these big old motherfuckers on there talking about, hey, once you post, you don't start posting. Why is you chasing the algorithm, fam? You need to be chasing the treadmill. It shouldn't be nothing but healthy shit coming down your motherfucking timeline. Bigger than the house, man. Big old motherfucker sitting there on that goddamn couch, nigga, all day, scrolling, nigga, trying to get some likes and some clicks. And I'm like, damn, we fucked up as a people. These likes and click mean more to a motherfucker how much they making it at work, their career. It's literally killing your dreams and aspirations, man. It's taking away from your true talents and your natural God-given talents. You feel me? Because now I gotta go do what they doing on the internet so I can go viral. Then you go viral. What's after that? Do that bitch come with a bag? You feel me? Does it change your life? Man, listen, we fucked up. And these white folks, you gotta think about it. Why do they want you so comfortable in this spot? You know, right now that in Europe and different places like this here, these people are suing because their children are getting addicted to these apps. And while they getting addicted to these apps, you look at the adults. The adults are more attention whores. You feel me? They on that motherfucker longer than the kids now. And you can't scroll without somebody and some sexual shit going on the internet. You can't even scroll without that. Yeah, man, they'll have your kids fucking at 10 years old if you ain't careful. Nah, that's real talk. You addicted to it, the kids addicted to it. It's crazy work. You know, nigga trying to get 1 million views for what? What you gonna do after that? You still big than a motherfucker. You ain't walk today. Man, you can check your messages and your notifications while you jogging, motherfucker, or power walking. Get your big ass off that couch. For you turn it to the couch. God damn it. So nah, man. Yeah, man. We got a double header today, man. Will laughing. Nah, for real, Will, man. This shit wild, man. These big old motherfuckers, man. You know, just fell out and laid down, man. And it happened fast. I don't know, man. I can't say that, man. But I just see that this shit is killing, you know, talents. It's because you don't even want to know. You don't even want to do what you good at. You doing whatever is hot in the algorithm. They got a song out right now. Well, my scamming ass bitches at. Bitch, shut up, ho. Yo, Young Miami Diddy tape then dropped. Yeah, they got her out there freaking strangers, nigga. Walking across the street in New York. Yeah, man, crossing the street. Yeah, so they done made it cool for bitches talking about they looking for a scammer. Bitch, if you don't get up and go to work, ho, bitch, if you don't go do something with yourself, bitch, if you don't become an entrepreneur, fuck is wrong with these hoes? Bitch say, what her scamming ass niggas at? On the way to jail, bitch. Yeah. Where that nigga at? On the way, the feds picked the motherfucking ass up. Hey, man, we go look. They say, I hate that. I'm trying to tell you, bro, that shit there. And then they running that bitch in the algorithm, though. And the more they running in the algorithm, bro. Yeah, man, niggas on the way. Yeah, on the way to jail, bitch. I just them loud riding. Yeah, them hoe came through with a showing pictures of that nigga. Hey, before we get into it, hey, I remember hey, we had pulled up, man, and we was going to go get some smoke. It was early in the morning. We in 5th Ward. We pull up, and I left my driver's car door open. I'm thinking I'm just gonna run in, run out. Bro, we coming back out the gate. Motherfucking detectives walked up, pulled up on us, vroom, vroom, and like blocked us off. My first thing was to run, said run. And the dude bounced out. He was like, hey, nah, don't run. Y'all ain't gotta run. If y'all ain't on this picture, y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. And he showed us the picture. And he said, y'all seen him? We're like, nah. He said, okay, well, tell him I'm looking for him. And we sitting there, and motherfucker got the first 48 vest on. I said, that first 48 and pulled up on the nigga. Cold world, man. But that was them scamming ass niggas is on detective riding. That nigga on the way to jail, bitch. And when he get locked up, I know you gonna get lonely. So here go my let's go, man. We finna turn up today.
Hey, you fucking with me and I'm fucking with you, and this shit getting deep. I don't know what to do. Should I keep this shit play or keep this shit cool? One like the little nigga, go with your move. No cap, I ain't never helped it. Look at my eyes and eat it up better than you. Not to mention you get wet as a pool. Put me to sleep and then cook me some food. Her face expression say she thinking too hard, and I can just tell by the vibe. What's wrong? She wanna fuck with me, I'm knowing she scared. She say she don't want no surprise. Me, either ain't nobody business. Soon as she see me, them niggas get the business. Deep stroke, 3 1 minute. I don't feel I can't even finish her sentence. Treat it like a pacifier. For me and your mouth like you teething. I'm digging in and she using the rolls. Gonna fuck around and start breathing. What you want, where you at? Let's go. What you doing tonight? What's up? Wait on you. Wherever we at, we be dropping the low. We be telling each other pull up. This shit got serious. This new situation got me gone. We been at it for a minute. I know it's wrong though. I could just leave alone. I had to double back. I just might lock it down for life. Put her on super max. She got that super wet. She got that boomerang. That shit make it come back. Accident I take something, ended an hour flat. Lost her man when I had her put it in front of back. Now she had an apple attack.
Only been a few hours, feel like days. Only been days, feel like months. Wake up for you, only feel like once. Life move fast and you know. Not this I'm doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
This I'm doing what I want.
in the meantime,
Hold up.
Hope you doing what you want.
got the body of a goddess.
Turn up, man. Turn up, man. Let me get this down. Let me get this down so we can work. All right, we're gonna get into the lecture. Damn, fam, what you done? It's cool. All right, we're gonna get into the build. Look, check me out, right? So we going to the pyramid next month. Pyramid tour next month, man. Friday, fam. We're gonna get together and we're gonna go ahead on and get it right. Who that paid early? Oh, Carla Faye. She did her registration early. So we got a nice little score, man. For the other people that's going Friday, man, we're gonna build on it. And by Juneteenth, everybody need to have their registration. So we can go ahead and get our shit together. Ari, shout out to Ariana. Ariana pulling up. Yeah, so we gonna get our shit together, man. The place where the room where we looked at, I went out there to go check it out. I wanted to see how far it'll be from the airport, how far that'll be from Cancun. We're not actually gonna stay in Cancun. The place that we going is a little closer to the pyramid than Cancun. Less traffic, all of the above. The only thing when we get there, we down there stuck. You know what I'm saying? Where we going? We almost stuck on that side, which would be cool, man. It's a lot of us, so we'll be able to entertain each other. Either that or Friday. If y'all would rather stay in Cancun, we'll figure that out Friday. But we'll work from there. All right, let's get into it, man. The lecture that broke the internet. Somebody said which one? Man, I think this lecture right here was super important for the time. And it was kind of like what everything was going on. It kind of came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee if they knew what we was about to build on, they wouldn't even. I don't think they would even had us on. All right, where we going? Let's work. Hold on. Chill, fam. All right. Well, we want. Hey, y'all seen my beef tips, huh? Y'all thought I was bullshitting. I went and got my beef tips, fam. For real, fam. Oh, hold on. Before we push up, I'm trying to figure something out. I want y'all to help me out with this. Hey, y'all know we got the shoes, huh? Now I dropped one earlier. It was a couple people like, hey, I want them. Well, them mine. yeah. So I only got look, check me out. Check me out. They right here, boy. That's that plant-based, man. That's that real cornbread. I had some green beans, but I ain't put them on that plate. Now what else we got going on? Oh, let me up out this bitch. Oh shit. All right, here go these joints right here. I'm gonna show y'all how disrespectful these niggas is, right? All right, so these joints right here. These are mine. I didn't order no pair for nobody else. I got these two. These are my. Now we got the other joints that I haven't officially dropped, but they are on the site. This is my game. I'm trying to figure out what happened. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't drop them, so I can't say why y'all ain't when you got the shoes. But those but I'm stumping them. Yeah. Where we at? Okay. Yeah, man. Y'all go to the site and go get y'all big Indian business shoes, man. Y'all go to the site, man, and go get y'all kicks. You did. Shout out to OG Dana Berry. I think everybody else, Cam Dunn, California, Pred, Dame. I gotta think of the other three people. But yeah, they all got all of them sent out. I don't know if they package came either tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Whoa, the mic. Hold on, time out. All right, I'm good. Can y'all hear me now? Mic check 1 2 1 2. We good? Okay. Already say we good. Sade, what's up? Sade said it's been a while. It's been that long? Shit. I don't know. Look, man, I got something that's gonna go crazy. Well, I can't say that, man. I know I'm excited about this project I'm working on. So I've been kind of like in the background because I need this to be perfect. I'm only doing it one time, but I need it to be perfect. But while I'm doing that, right here, y'all supposed to went and bought these motherfucking shoes out. See, y'all gonna let the TikTok Indians like, hey, what's up? Can I get a you order 3 books? Let me know what DM me wee and I'll get you right. I'll throw you something in there. I put you a pack together. If I would have knew you, if I would have knew who you were, I would have put a pack together for you. So yeah, DM me and let me know which one was you. Cause Tweety hit me like I'm like, hold on. I remember sitting down signing Tweety book. Yeah. So yeah, let me know. And I'll make sure it get to you. But you know what, you told me I need to get some people to help me. And I got somebody to do it this time. I just had to sign the books and all of that. But that motherfucker finna get fired. This is why I do shit by my damn self. But yeah, y'all ready to work? You say what kind of beef? Man, that's meatless beef tips. It's jackfruit. It ain't nothing but jackfruit. Young jackfruit though. Make sure you get the young jackfruit. Yeah, it's jackfruit, man. And I just smothered them motherfuckers. You leave them in there about 30 minutes, man. Them hoes gonna come out tender, break down just like meat. Yeah. So yeah, beef tips without clogging up your motherfucking intestine. Hey, you black niggas out there with them black European edge ups, it is scientifically proven that when your colon is clogged up, that's what take the back of your hide. Yeah. So when your gut fucked up, that's what happened with your edge up. Look, I went 2 weeks without a haircut, bro, because my barber, man, he was pushing my shit back. So I went 2 weeks without it, but I did it with the cleanse. Man, I put this on my life. I ain't put no wave grease in my hair or nothing. And my shit already getting wet. All I did was brushed it. But see, when I was locked up, the niggas was putting they used the pillowcase to lay their hair down. Well, I had real do-rags. And I put my shit on that night, and them niggas sitting there with the chip bag all day, going to work, trying to get some wave. Man, I hit that bitch one time, go to sleep by like a week. I'm wet. I'm my shit super wet. Nigga like, man, how you do that shit? Man, I don't know. My house has always been like that. Now I go through it. It ain't connecting on the sides. That's because I ain't training them. But just hit them hoe one time with the brush before I go to sleep. Lay it down. I ain't put no wave cap, no nothing, wave grease or nothing on there. My shit already getting wet. So I'm finna go crazy on them. By the time we get to Mexico, I'm finna be wet like the ocean, man. Yeah, but yeah, man. Y'all gotta unclog your goddamn system, man. Get your hair growing back. First, my shit went moving. Then it came back. So when I got my hair cut, he bring the razor out. Hey, hold on, look out, homie. Say, man, don't put that razor on me, man. Nah, don't put that razor. I don't need no spray paint. None of that type of shit. Yeah, man, my hair was going crazy with the grays, bro. 10 days, fam. My grays on the side, all that shit gone. On the side, gone naturally. Nah, for real, bro. We gotta start taking care of ourselves. All right, let's get ready to get this work in. Yeah, skin clear. Yeah, looking like a baby again, man. Type shit. We might well go ahead on there. I'm so big. Type shit. Yeah, this backyard type shit. Something like. Coco, what up with it? James, I take oregano oil and black hill. Shout out to the family. We're taking the same. Yeah, nah, that'll work, but you probably want to throw some black walnut in there, some clove. You know, the oregano. Well, I don't want to get into all of that right now. We're gonna keep building. Hey, look at him. It was a nigga came in this hoe earlier, right? And Shaq was on the panel. That nigga was like, "Hey, y'all chill out with all that talk and teach about some any." I had just told the family I'm you know trying to get closer to the ancestors. So I ain't cuss his motherfucking ass out. Right? But I ain't gonna lie, when I got off here, I'm like, wait till I see that nigga. wait till I see that nigga. Fuck you think you at, nigga? Oh, yeah, boy. All right, let's get to the bill before I start tripping. All right, this here one of my favorite bills right here. This is one of my favorite bills right here. Ham, the progenitor of the Hebrews, while he was a pimp, that nigga, his wife under nobody wing. Yeah, I'm gonna turn him into a pack, put him flat on their motherfucking back. Just like that, Jack. This nigga
will be Saturday. Make sure y'all have y'all ass in the building for this, because this is gonna be powerful right here. Brother Topcatz, while the brother getting ready, would you like to say something, brother?
Yes, I would. Yeah, peace. Shout out to everybody in the building. We do want to encourage y'all to go get y'all tickets. This is gonna be a rumble in the jungle. Me, the brother Gorilla Hebrew, Shakar, he done a great job with them. You know, they pushing their line and they making a lot of noise. But I'm gonna tell you something. When y'all come over here talking about America, y'all should have stayed in Israel. So we're gonna put them in the box.
Hey, yeah, you've been banging on the Hebrews lately, man. What's going on? What did they do to tick you off, brother?
Oh, well, it's time to fight. You know, after the fight, we can shake hands and be friends. And, you know, I come to Atlanta and we can hang out. But right now, we trying to figure out why Abraham, the progenitor of the Hebrews, why he was a pimp. That nigga, his wife Sarah sold pussy in Egypt.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we're gonna try to stay away.
Man.
It's a nice way that you can say it.
You said right.
You can say
it's time to fight. Okay, yeah.
What we doing?
Like I said, it's time to fight.
I'm just saying, homie, what we doing? Yeah, we gonna walk a nigga down. We got that stick on us, nigga. We gonna walk something down and stand over you, nigga. Nigga, I'm an A-Reed, nigga. I'm not trying to. What, nigga? What we doing? You nigga gonna have to kill me, homie. We drilling shit. What's your problem? I ain't got no problem, nigga. But this is war. Make no motherfucking nigga. This is war, and I want blood.
God damn.
He pimped. He took her to Egypt and she slept with the Pharaoh and everything gave them livestock.
Yeah, I can't be around this kind of shit, man. I'm finna just leave this on for y'all to get out y'all way, man. Come back when this shit over with, nigga. I can't be around this shit, man. This nigga thug. Say this nigga on demon time already. Let's work.
Hagar and a lot of riches. They also pulled that same move. She was prostituting later on at like 100 years old, and God had to come in and intervene and said, "Hey man, get out of here. They gonna rob you, bro. Get out of here while you can." Her husband waiting in the bushes with an AK-47.
That might have to be your next debate, man. And I think Captain would take that on. Captain Tazoriak.
Captain don't have to explain why he told you, because I seen the video where you cover Draco. Say, nigga, hey, nigga, send me a DM.
Mr. Nepal should die first, brother, to get to
I wouldn't. Nah, I ain't fighting you. I'm not fighting Nepal.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this. In order to get to Nepal, you would have to go through the captain, because Nepal is a little higher in knowledge and information than the captain.
You saying that you biased. You being biased right now.
No, I'm not, brother. I'm telling
you. That's baby. You have to say that.
Man. No, brother. I'm trying to tell you that, it is what it is. But anyway, brother, I want to skip ahead and go to my man
Nicky O. Appreciate that, Nicky O.
For us pertaining to the transatlantic slave trade. You got the floor, brother.
Nah, I appreciate that, sir. And,
yes, sir.
I appreciate you allowing me to be on the channel.
Yes.
First off, I want to give a shout out to everybody that has poured into me.
Let me go get some water. Go ahead, brother.
You know, Big Chief.
Say that nigga there, bub. That nigga say, I remember my first time on Sinetta. I was like, yeah, man, I want to give a shout out to my people and them out there in London. He was like, all right, man, we gonna fuck with you. All right, appreciate you coming. Nigga, click me up out that bitch. Side that nigga there. Nigga swore say, yeah, man, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, none of this could be possible. Nigga, so I said, I'm finna go get some water. I gotta take a piss. Yeah, say that nigga there. Hi, Mom. We made it. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yeah, I gotta take a piss. Go ahead.
Everybody that's poured into me, the BCU family, want to give a special shout out to y'all. Dane Calloway doing this thing, Karimio, Phoenix Moon, Ishmael Bay, AP, A1, anybody that's out here trying to push the message and get everybody to kind of wake up and find out who their family members are, one family tree at a time. That's what this is about for me, because your family tree won't lie. So I want to start.
Hey, what's up, Sword? I salute everybody, man. I want to introduce y'all to one of BCU researchers, man. This my brother Swordfish right here. Don't think, I say, goddamn Sword, we ain't finna be nice. Step aside right quick. Hey, nigga, fuck y'all. Everybody in here, fuck y'all niggas. Yeah, say fuck you, your mama, your daddy. Yeah, nigga, and I got that stick on me, bitch. Yeah, nigga, we finna catch a body. Yeah, Swore, we ain't coming over to be nice with these niggas. Hey, man, hey, y'all in the crowd. Fuck y'all. He out here by himself. He is a BCU Jaguar. And so y'all know one thing about us. We are the military base when it come down to this American paradigm. We are the fighters. We are the ones who've been taking on all the wars. You want to ask? Shout out to some other people who hasn't fight, but we the ones been really scratching and pushing the line. Tonight we want to help break down the transatlantic slave trade. We hear a lot of people use this as a primary source. Get the lights up. People coming back telling us that science is the way, and this slave trade to us is a myth.
Hey, Topcatz, I want to say this before you go any further. I just want to warn you and let you and your brother Swordfish know that this is the toughest environment to be in. So, don't be so light-footed and easy. Go in, brother. You're going to have to go in, because when I open up the floodgates, they coming for you, dealing with the information. So,
right, tell them tie their shoes up. Tell them tie their shoes up and be ready to rock.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm going to bring my brother Swordfish in tonight. We're going to illustrate from a primary source that could be used for Pan-Africans, which is called slavevoyages.com. So right now he's gonna go through it and break down first off the methodology. Okay, so we're not here to push anything on you guys. We're here to assist. We want to show you guys how to work this database. How was this data collected? What was it for? And it was used for Pan-Africans as a primary, but we want to show you guys how to work it. Got my brother Swordfish. You ready to rock out? Nigga, let's swing this sword. Turn up. Nah, for real. So, nigga,
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend some time jumping around in the tool today. So, as Chief mentioned, and everybody, if you want to do this, you can follow along. The website is slavevoyages.org, and y'all can actually go around and play with the website as well. But the main thing that's important about understanding how to use this website is understanding how the author put this website together and looked at this through his lens. So everybody, for the sake of this, drop your biased perspective and just look at the level of research that he put into this, where they literally found records in various geographic locations. They went to Europe archives, they went to Brazilian archives, they went to the American archives, they went to the African archives. they went to the European establishments in Africa in their archives. So they basically did the homework that we all are out here talking about, and everybody trying to identify and figure out where they come from. So for the sake of this, I want everyone to drop their bias and just look at this purely from the perspective of someone who took 10 to 20 years to put this project together and use primary sources to build a database and produce numbers that we're actually looking at today. So first off, I want to start by showcasing some numbers. So I'll come back.
One second. Hey, what's up? What we doing, man? Tap my like button. Earlier we left out of here, man. It was a couple hundred people seen it, man. Like 200 and some people hit the like button. Hey, check it out. I know it's been, a couple weeks or whatever, but man, tap the like button, fam. Square business. Tap the like button, help us get back in the algorithm, man. And get the chat jumping. You feel me? Bang that like button, man, and shut the video out. Let's work.
To the methodology.
Right now, I'm sitting here, it's about 30, 40 motherfuckers ain't hit the like button. Man, tap the like button, fam.
Here in a second.
I think I'm more peaceful when I'm just off of this motherfucker. Me coming back, I quarterback this bitch, but man, y'all nigga gotta hit me out though. You feel me? Tap the like button. Like a motherfucker.
And I want to start by looking at the database. So if you're following along or if you're just watching, the first thing you could do is click on Transatlantic and then click on database and then click on tables. And right here are the numericals that are coming out of Europe. So I want you to move to this column filter and change this to broad region, where the voyage began. So that lets us know literally where the voyage began. And if you want, you can get granular by clicking the region and it'll kind of break it down by continent and country. And if you want to get it all the way down to the port, you can see how many people came out of a port. But for simple math and to keep this real brief, because it don't really take much, the number speaks for themselves. So over the course of a 25-year period, I want to see where this voyage began, and I want to see how many slaves embarked or got on the boat. Well, if we look over here to Europe, we see roughly 5.2 million slaves now. Slave voyages.
Hold on. Watch this here, family. Let's start here. I think let's walk them down from a place that they understand, right? So in history, they teach us that 1619, right? We'll go there. We're gonna say this one right here for them. Right. Let's go in order to what they'll understand. 1619, the first slaves were said to come here in Virginia. If we wanted to find that information, what method would we take in looking through this database?
Oh, okay. So what we would do is we would, rather than looking at this from a 25-year period, we would break it down to, like, let's say 5 year. 5 year. All right,
X, appreciate you, X.
And then you can see, so there were none that came to mainland North America during this time. So let's just keep going.
When we say the times, let's look at the dates. Let's give them the dates.
Yeah. So the first slaves, according to slavevoyagers.org, which he built this off of primary sources, 200 slaves came between 1641 and 1645.
Okay,
that was the first time they came to America.
1641, right? Now, the 1619 narrative, do we have any proof in slave voyages that that any slaves got off a boat in Virginia?
Well, this is mainland North America, so they're talking about the United States. So Correct. If we look here at 1616 to 1620, they got zero.
Okay. What about the Caribbean? I see they have the Caribbean there as well. They said the slaves left Africa and stopped in the Caribbean first and then came over. So what about in the Caribbean? How many stopped over in 1619?
1619, zero.
Uh-oh. Wow. Okay, let's walk. Brazil.
But we do see, go ahead.
What about Brazil?
So we got Brazil. So we're going to go all the way across. Yeah, zero.
16, okay, zero.
But we got some that came before, but yeah.
Right. But for 1619, we see zero embarking in America, which will take away your 1619 project. we'll edify on that a little later. Okay, let's walk. How about
Africa?
Africa. Okay. At this time, how many people left out of Africa at that time?
Oh, hey,
well,
man, I told y'all we come over there to fight. Fuck that. Hold on, Sword. Wait a minute. Let's help these niggas out to where they understand it. Let's walk them down. Oh, yeah, now we're in Africa. Them niggas were hotter than fish grease. Man, they were hotter than fish grease. Bitch, I'm finna do it to you. I'm finna put the knife in you and twist it, ho.
Looking at the 5-year increments, where did the voyage begin and how many slaves got on the boat? So between 1501 all the way down to, let me zoom back out, 25 years. Yeah. So from 1501 to 1875, if you go over to Africa and look at the total, it's 45,315 slaves.
Can you say that double again? Catch that in hear you?
Yeah. So in 25-year increments between 1501 to 1875, I want to see where did these voyages begin and how many slaves got on the boat. So if the voyage began in Africa, only 45,315 slaves was the numerical that got on the boat.
Okay. All right. Now let's walk them through how you got this number. Let's
Yeah. So in these columns, in these filters here, you got the opportunity to play around with them. And we're going to continue to play around with these filters. So that way you all can kind of see how they put this project together. And then we're going to go back to understanding the database. So that way we can understand how he put it together. But in short and skinny, what I did was I said, okay, I want to see where did the voyage begin? So if the narrative says they went to Europe, picked up the Africans, and then it came to Africa, well, the voyage began in Africa, and then they came over to America. So I want to see how many slaves got on the boat in Africa and left. I don't care where they went. I just want to see how many got on the boat and left Africa. So I said, okay, let me look at these filters. So I played around. I clicked broad region, and then I played around with these filters as well. Everyone has their own luxury to do it. So I said, okay, when you look at these filters, they work together like a sentence, what you're taught in school. So over the course of 25-year increments, I want to see where these slaves got on the boat and how many of them was it. And that's where I came to the conclusion based upon this gentleman's evidence. And I want to give a shout out to them too, because they invested about 10 to 20 years in this project. So that's a long time to get all of these schools, these governments, and they spent a nice penny to put this project together. And what they came up to, as we'll kind of go through once we get over to the methodology, they are they're speaking from the perspective that 95+% of the records have been found as it relates to the data that's displayed here. So from Africa, where the voyage began, how many slaves got on the boat and left Africa between the years of 1501 and 1875 was 45,315 slaves.
Wow. I remember when I was young, they always told us that we had 100 million, we had 50 million, got down to 20 million, to 12 million. And so you say we're not even getting 50,000. We ain't got 100,000 so far.
Now, you know what's interesting about this number as well is because when you look at this number, it just says 45,315. But then when you go to understanding the database, and I want you guys to do your own research because it is a lot of reading, but it's worth it. So when you go to which one of these filters? Let me see. It might have been date. Yeah, here we go. So keep that number in mind. And I want to give a shout out to brother Shiamaru. I think that was his name, Dr. Ali.
Shout out Dr. Ali.
Yeah. He tried to show this to y'all, but y'all didn't pay attention to it. But hopefully now you actually see that the brother wasn't lying. So when you come here, it says number of Africans embarked. This was the most up-to-date number. And what was interesting about this was as you read through the website here, they actually talk about how if a slave left Europe got off the boat in Africa, and then they did whatever they had to do over there, and then they got on the boat in Africa on the coast, and then came over to America, that person's status was changed from European to African. So that's how you can tell that these were actually the pure Africans, like people from Africa, like Africans that actually got on the boat and came over here. So when you take the, what is this, 8,285, and you deduct that from the 45,315, that's how you know that some of those, the majority of those folks were Europeans that actually left Europe, went to Africa, did whatever they had to do there, and then got on the boat from Africa and came over to America.
Now, let me ask you a question. I'm going to break your wisdom, but for people out there to think that you're being biased, that you're somehow creating this information, or can they also pull up slavevoyages.org and follow along with us? I mean, I see a lot of typing in the chat, so that tells me that you guys don't have Slave Voyages pulled up right now. So we want to ask the people out there, the doubters that are in the chat right now, to actually pull up Slave Voyages and walk with us through this. So every page that we go to, every filter we or column we click through, you guys can follow along, so you can see that this information is not coming from us. This information is coming directly from this database. So you guys can follow along, all of the doubters, and you definitely can hit the link once I open it up. Cause y'all know y'all don't want to do no punching with me.
Nah, yeah. I mean, I think, it's slavevoyages.org. And, you guys can look at the path, and then if I'm doing something wrong, poke holes in it, and then we can actually talk about it up here. Because the only thing that I'm going to do is refer you back to the methodology, in which I think this is a good transition to go and talk about the methodology. So for the ones that want to poke holes in what I'm saying, what I would recommend is read each one of these links. And the one that I'm going to showcase today is classification as a transatlantic slave voyage. I think this might be one of the most important pages that anybody could read, because it'll really help you to reset how you look at this transatlantic slave trade. And there's one specific part, well, there's actually a few, but with one. So this is one part that I want to highlight right here. It says, nevertheless, we do have a file of 1,400 Atlantic voyages that might have carried slaves, but for which we are, nevertheless, we do have a file of 1,400 Atlantic voyages we might have carried slaves, but for which we are awaiting additional evidence. The majority of these sailed from Europe to the Caribbean and then back again without sailing anywhere near Africa. I'm gonna read this one more time.
Hey, get my likes up, man. What are y'all doing?
Certainly sailed. So they talking about these. They talking about these 1,400 Atlantic voyages. The majority of these sailed from Europe to the Caribbean, and then back again without sailing anywhere near Africa.
Wow. Hold on. Sarnetta, where you at? Can you drop a bomb on that? I know you went and got a glass of water. We need to drop a bomb on that. I want to read it in case they didn't hear it. The majority of these certainly sailed from Europe. Okay, so the ships are sailing from Europe to where? The Caribbean. The story goes that people left Africa and went to the Caribbean islands, right? Well, right here, the source says that majority certainly left from Europe to the Caribbean and then back again without sailing anywhere near Africa. So where are you guys getting your information? If these ships are going from the Europe to the Caribbean and nowhere near Africa, how is Africans getting on the boat if the boat ain't even going to Africa? Let's walk. Hey, and I seen Sukla in the chat, man. You want to bring Sukla up?
Yeah.
I think I want Sukla up here, man.
Yeah, shout out to Sukla, man. She the one that really, boy.
I think I want Sukla up here on this too. Sinetta, where you at, man? I'm finna call your phone. Where you at,
I'm right here, brother.
Hey, drop the link. We got a sister down there in the chat we want to bring up too.
Oh shit!
Sister out there.
This is one of the minds that actually went into this that I'm speaking on behalf of, and I stand on the shoulders of giants, man. She cold-blooded.
Hey, Sukla, I seen you down in the chat earlier. If you are here, sister, the link is down there for you. Come on up. If you can hear us, hit the link, Sukla, and come up and let's build. All
right. So now let's go to the next part. It says there remains the question of produce ships. Define this. Let me highlight it so that way everybody can see it. All right. So there remains the question of produce ships, defined as ships that sail to Africa to trade for animal products, agricultural commodities, or minerals. Now, key word here. They said produce ships, and then they defined it for us. Ships that sail to Africa to trade for animal products, agricultural commodities, and minerals. We have identified 1,450 voyages that departed Africa without obtaining slaves. In some cases, they carried supplies for the European castles on the coast, but in the majority of instances, they traded for African produce before returning directly to Europe. So
you mean they ain't stopped nowhere else? They ain't had no one stop. They ain't stopped nowhere. They went back to Europe.
Yeah. So you had 1,400 slaves that went from Europe to the Caribbean without sailing anywhere near Africa.
Wow.
So you have 14 ships on this side, and then you have 14 ships on that side, 1,400 ships on that side, and they never sail anywhere near each other.
Bring it out. Let the ancestors speak.
So it makes sense when you go back to the database and you look at the table and you look at this broad region and you see, again, this is slave database. Who are these Europeans that they said?
Sorry, we can't see it. You don't have the screen up. Yeah, we want them to see it because they think we being biased, and this is coming from my opinion.
My bad. Go ahead. I thought y'all was telling me to move the screen for a minute when y'all was calling me. Go ahead.
No. The sister just gonna come up. Just be looking out for her.
What's her name? Daniels?
Danny. Yeah, Danny.
All right, I got her.
All right, let me go back just in case they didn't see this part. So, Chief, could you see the last part? Or when did
yes, you go?
No, we didn't see it. No, we didn't see it. So, let's go back over there. Shout out to my sister Danny, so good, powerful sister. Oh, don't worry about it. Y'all finna get an education tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight is the Indians' night tonight, y'all. So strap up, get ready, and listen. Don't be biased. Let's hear the information because we all should know by now that the movies that we see, that a lot of the stuff that we see and the stories that they talk about the slave trade really didn't happen. So I can agree. It ain't happened the way they say it happened. You know, I can agree with that. But goddamn it did happen. But it was just a little add-in and takeouts and all of that. That's all I'm saying. Don't get caught up on the Roots movie and all this crazy stuff, making it look like we wasn't fighting, that we was just rolling over and it was beating. Nah, it ain't. Nah, right. Don't go for that, y'all. Don't go.
See, here's the thing, Sa, and I'll tell you this, man. This has been like, as I really started to learn this database and really started to dig into it, the people that created this narrative were probably some of the most creative people that I've ever come across, because it's the way they told the story that made people add their own conjecture to the story, and then they just ran with it. Because in practice, 10 million slaves did leave the coast of Africa. But what they allow people to do is insert their own conjecture to determine where they went. That is the problem. And we're going to address it today.
Now, hold on, brother. You said 10, listen to what you said. 10 million slaves left Africa.
Yeah.
10 million slaves, brother. Think about this, what you're saying now.
Yeah. And
they was under control by how many Europeans?
I'm going to show you.
All right, I got to see this.
Hey,
this
hold on.
This is where I say that the numbers was a little exaggerated, man. 10 million?
No, see that.
Come on, man.
Besides what you're doing right now, is you're doing the same thing that everybody else does. You're inserting your own conjecture as to where they went.
Okay. All right.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where they went.
Okay, so I'm going to sit back and I'm going to just go ahead and continue to learn and see what I can get out of this.
Okay, let's get Sister Sukla in. What's up with it,
Go
Danny?
ahead, Sukla.
What's up, Danny?
Peace, brothers, peace. I swear to God, I love Topcatz and Swordfish and my favorites, baby. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Peace, sister, peace.
Love the BCU. The Jaguars be roaring. Keep going. All you lost DNA Africans, I love you, but I need you to find your grandma house, okay? Go home to grandma house. Look at grandma in the eye and say, Grandma, where are we from? And take that as your answer, because all the rest of it don't even matter. Shout out to y'all. Welcome to, my
What
world.
you have to say about slave voyages? What are your thoughts on this and the numbers? And what did you get out of your research in studying slave voyages?
Slave voyages was something that I wanted to refute for 2 years, quietly. I wanted to, my original, someone gave it to me, the Great Phoenix Moon and the Great Sister Latasha Evans, Mrs. Evans. And they said, well, you ever seen slave voyages since you so sure you got a slave? Well, what port they come through, baby? And I said, well, they was in Tennessee. Well, where you get a port in Tennessee? And they was right. Where did I get a port? In Tennessee. I got a documented slave, bill of sales. I came in with the smoke. So
yeah, that sound more like Topcatz, but I ain't gonna say nothing. That sound like Topcatz line, but
on them boats, they was gonna come from Africa.
Get the likes up.
Well, I found some people too, and neither one of them came from Africa. And to get to those two, I had to go through thousands of other records, and there was a whole bunch of people who just didn't come from Africa. So then I started breaking down the database like Swordfish, going through the methodology, going through all the different processes. And I said, wait a minute. Now, when I was a kid, they said 15 million. Then by the time I hit an adult, they said 12. Last thing I knew, I looked at that little boy, what's his name? Louis Gossett Jr. And he said 400,000. Why this document here said when we get to talk about all the people who made multiple trips from Africa to other places and back to Africa, people who left America and went into Africa and back in America, it was only 45,000. I said, somebody alive. So that's how we got there.
Okay. All right, Sword, you ready?
Yeah. I want to keep reading just this paragraph here, so that way, we can see what the author of this project, who invested hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars into this to go around the world and collect primary sources, and we gonna dig into the sources too, man. And I'm gonna show y'all something so that way, you can see what a primary source look like, a primary. Because I love to see how we're gonna leave that up on the screen and see if they can debate it. And then after that, I ain't gonna give you no more of my sources, but it's up here, it's public information. All right. So it says, in addition, there were always a few tenders each year that went to the coast to supply slaves for a larger ship, but did not themselves carry slaves across the Atlantic. Let me read it again. In addition, there were always a few tenders each year that went to the coast to supply slaves for a larger ship, but did not themselves carry slaves across the Atlantic. So throughout this methodology here, you'll see them consistently refer to the concept that there were no boats or limited boats that actually crossed the Atlantic and actually brought slaves over here. Okay. So now, Chief, you got any more comments on that before I go to the, I'm trying to figure out where I want to go next. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So now I want to address what I just mentioned to Sa about there were 10 million slaves that actually left the coast of Africa. But let me show you where they went. So I'm gonna come back to the tables. And Sa, this is where Brother Garfield went wrong. So I'm gonna change this filter to, now I want you to pay attention to this, okay? So y'all see the columns up here at the top? Now I want you to pay attention to these columns when I change the filter. You see how Europe and everything disappeared, and now the only thing is here is Caribbean and Africa.
Clear as day. And we encourage you guys out there to get on another device and follow along so you guys can click the columns. This is non-biased. This is their work. So all of the doubters out there, open. If you don't have another device open, no one cares what you even think.
Yeah. So can you see this, Sa? You there?
Turn up. He got us. You know,
Okay,
stop.
right.
Yeah, you got.
I'm right here. I'm right here,
Okay.
y'all.
All right.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah. I
I'm
want
right
to
here.
make sure you're seeing this, because the reason why I want you to see this is because you're gonna have people that are gonna come up here and they're gonna try to say some of the most outlandish things, even though these sources are right here in front of them. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens when people have a chance to come up here and say whatever they got to say. So, but you know what? It's all good, man. Everybody can think whatever they want to think. So I changed the filter from broad region to embarkation regions. So we can see we got a little spot of Caribbean, and then we also got Africa, and these are the various regions of Africa. So remember when I said the 10 million slaves? There you go right there.
Yep.
Now, that's where the slaves got on the boat at. Now, I want to see where they got off the boat at. So I'm going to change this from embarked to disembarked. And guess what?
Yeah.
They got off the boat in Africa too.
Shanetta, did you hear that?
I'm listening right here.
10 million slaves. Now they said 10 million people in Africa got on the boat. Right now, that's what the source says. But when we're gonna follow these boats and see where these people are gonna get off. When we go through it, the database shows us that they boarded in Africa and they got off in Africa.
Now,
very, very important.
Now let's back this up. Let's go back to the methodology, and everybody can follow along. So you go to transatlantic, you click on understanding the database, and then you scroll down and you read here where it says regions of embarkation and disembarkation. Now, what I want to do is just highlight the very first sentence. The above procedures generate imputed figures where necessary for the data used to produce a series of slave departures and arrivals for 8 different regions in Africa and 64 different regions of disembarkation. Let me read it again. The above procedures generate imputed figures where necessary for the data used to produce a series of slave departures and arrivals. For
departures and arrivals, ladies and gentlemen. So for those out there that are saying we don't have no records because they were lost, the transatlantic slave trade, this is why we lost our records. Slavery broke us apart and all of this here. Our names were stripped and all of these type of things. These people, slave voyages, actually were able to go back and get the documents. Why? Because this slavery was a business. This was international commerce. And just like today, companies are going to keep their records. If you're doing business, you're going to keep your records. And so they're tracing them. Why? Because there's companies in place. All right. So right now, family, can you break that down? Can you say it again for the people in the cheap seats?
Yeah. And you see, Si, listen, there's nothing that you can show them. Because what we just did was we went and found the Africans, only to show them that the Africans never left the coast of Africa. It literally says it here in writing, but you know what? We're gonna go one layer deeper. I wanna see exactly what port, how many came in and how many came out. So we're gonna go get to work. So we're gonna go.
Because every time we ask the Africans what tribe they from or what port they left out of Africa, they have no clue. And so let's get some work.
Yeah,
let's work.
So I'm gonna go back to
since they don't know nothing. Open up your slave voyages and just let us teach you something.
All right. So we're gonna take a quick glance at the table again. We're gonna change this back to embarkation regions because that lines up with our methodology. We can see how many slaves got on the boat in these 64 ports, 8 regions. And then if you want, just pay attention to these numbers and watch how the numbers change. You see how they change? All right, now let's go cross-reference it. Let's go to the map. Now this is why I want to give a shout out to my sister Sukla, man, because I was beating my head against the wood, trying to figure out how in the hell does this shit make sense? And I was looking at this image just like everybody else would, where they looking at it and they're saying that, you know, ain't no boats could cross the transatlantic directly across the middle of the ocean. And if you check out the Savannah Slave Port Authority, the Charleston, South Carolina Slave Port Authority, they actually got the maps posted on their website, and they have no routes that are going directly across the Atlantic. So I know that we even called the Savannah Port Authority down in Savannah.
Hold on. You mean to tell me the Savannah Port, like the corporation, you called them and got on the phone with them?
Yeah, we talked to a lady.
And the lady actually pointed you into what direction?
She pointed, hold on, I'm about to let me see if I can switch to a different screen. Let me see if I can share the other one. I'm gonna pull up the website right now. We can do it live.
And this is beautiful because I want to show you something, because a lot of people like to do the Google. So we're going to show y'all, this is how we know that a crime has been committed and that someone has wrote over or created a narrative, right? And they use science and anthropology to push this narrative. Because we're going to go to the actual port, to Savannah Port, which is going to document exactly the routes that they take that are leading out of that port. Now, what's interesting about that, if you know anything about Savannah, Georgia, they tell in the 1780s, a law was passed, right? They say that the law stopped slave trade coming into Savannah. Now, Georgia. They also comes back and say that a underground slave trade took place, which hundreds of thousands, I think about 300,000 slaves came over directly from Angola to the port of Savannah. Check. So you know what we did? Now this is coming from Savannah Encyclopedia. This is coming from Encyclopedia of Georgia. And these are sources that are said to be credible. This is the sources that the institutions push. So when we call down to Savannah Port, and then they point us in a direction where to find the routes that they take, we want to let the people know this. All routes that are being taken today are the same routes from the ancient times. The routes do not change. So if any of you guys ever been in the Navy, which we also call, who you guys call from the Navy? What was his rank?
Yeah, we spoke to an E9 petty officer.
My bad. Can you tell the people what an E9, explain to the people what an E9 petty officer is?
It's the highest rank in that military position. You could get no higher than his unless you are not in the military.
And so when what we're saying here, yes, you guys are looking at slave voyages, but hold on 1 second. Hey, why my likes not matching, fam? They get the likes up. Now, for those out there who may not even believe that we spoke to an E9, well, you know what we like to do: source the fuck up. So.
And so I can share that with you, and that's really the basic fundamentals of how evaporation evaporates. What that does is it takes the suction, from the. I need a little bit more context when Vegas called me last night. He said you guys were trying to do your dissertation to defend the concept of distilling water. Is that correct?
No, not distilling water.
So we end up getting in contact with an E9 and told them we were doing a dissertation. We were college students. Yeah. We go under skies as college student doing a dissertation, and we need help. And so the brother like, yeah, I help. And so let's walk.
And what we were trying to understand is that when it comes to, let's just say, regular boats, you know how like when you got the Atlantic slave trade, with the Atlantic slave trade, we were told that, a bunch of Africans were put on a ship, boats, wooden boats, and brought to the Americas. And so what we were doing, we were trying to figure out how is this possible? Because they don't have X-ray vision, they don't have, technology to use ocean water. They're limited. And so, so we just wanted to figure out what it would take, water-wise, food-wise, basic questions like that.
Shout out to the homie, man. I'm coming to APL. I need to hit him up.
I think I understand what you're asking. So, like, I'll use modern day. I'll try to explain using modern day, and then at some point we have to, kind of use our imagination as to what they use. So I don't have enough data, to be able to tell you what they use, but I can tell you, like, the process of us distilling water in present day. I would suspect if you're doing a transplant like that, from the East Coast of Africa all the way to the Eastern Shore, that you would have to hydrate at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. We use on the Navy ship, we use what we call a evaporator, and we also use a flash type distilling plant. What that does is it takes the suction, from the sea, it pulls salt water from the sea, and it goes through a 4-stage, sometimes an 8-stage distilling plant. And essentially that process, it varies, but essentially what it's doing is it's heating up that water through different stages and different temperatures and different pressures. And what it's doing is it's distilling out what we call the brine. And that's the nastiness of the salt water to get all the salt out of the water.
Shit.
So for a flash distilling plant, different pressures and different temperatures. Now I can send you maybe a tech manual or just a quick read as to how it works. But basically, at each stage, it heats the salt water up to a certain temperature and puts it up under a certain pressure so that the salt deposits fall to the bottom of the stage. And then the fresh water obviously continues to rise, and then it carries over to the second stage. That next stage is at a higher temperature and a higher pressure, which then makes the residual salt in that second stage all drop down. And it continues on to the third stage to where you have your lowest deposit of salt water in there. And then after that, you insert like a bromine, which then makes it consumable for human consumption. And so I can share that with you, and that's really the basic fundamentals of how evaporation system actually works. It's a flash distilling where it's flashing off that water. The salt water actually goes to the bottom, the fresh water goes up top and carries it over.
Limey.
I can see you something like that
right now, most ships using RO units, which is reverse osmosis.
Oh wow!
Reverse osmosis is a little bit different, but it actually the end state is still the same. We just talked.
If anybody's been in the Navy, they know that this nigga ain't lying. Listen to him, homie. This E9, top of the line for niggas of our kind. Let's walk.
A lot of plastics still are using heat, some type of source of heat.
Mm-hmm.
Our old unit uses membranes. Just think of it as micron filters. 4 stages, 8 stages. Just depends on how in depth those micron filters are. So it forces salt water through these micron filters, and of course the salt deposits won't be able to go through the filter. So only the water will be able to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And so you keep forcing that water through these micron filters, and as you get to the end, obviously you get the brine is being discharged back into the sea. The brackish water with the lowest concentration level is then being deposited into a tank in which you shock it with bromide residual and make it ready for human consumption.
Oh wow! Let me ask you this: is there like data with these machines, like how many gallons is filtering?
Oh, absolutely.
Like what would you say, give me an example of like the gallons that is it a continuous thing that is constantly like filtering the water, or is just like when it's needed?
100%. Okay. Yeah, it's a continuous process when you're out to sea on these ships, on all ships, no matter if it's merchant or military. You gotta make fresh water, whether it's to do dishes, whether it's to do laundry, whether it's for hydration, whether it's for cleaning. You have to use salt water. It's almost the only time we use salt water at sea is really as a cooling medium for some of the equipment. So it's a continuous process to make it fresh water. Depending on what the prime mover is, when you're looking at like a steam boiler, you use that fresh water to provide to generate the steam as your prime mover for your main engine. So for gas service, using that fresh water as a cooling medium, right? For the internals of the engine, you don't want salt water because salt water is corrosive. So and that's why you have regular.
Okay.
All right, y'all, we can stop right there. I just want to source up. We not just talking. So yeah. Shout out to the homie Omar, man. We coming to ATL. Omar, come pop out. Be in your city, man. I'm here to up and let him know what we got going on. I know he gonna be down with it. You did. But yeah, we made some claims, and we not just talking. And you have people out here, like I said earlier, a lot of people want their they want to be appreciated for the work that they done. I understand. You dig? I do. But goddamn it, when I tell you, when it come down to research, it might not be out there like that if you ain't got it like this. Bro, do you know we called in there and act like we was students doing a dissertation, doing a paper, and we needed research and, all of that, man, we need the answer. Then we called down to Savannah Port. They showed us how to work the website on how you can follow the ports, follow their routes, and all of these type of things. So we did so, and we went back to the institution, which would be Georgia Encyclopedia, where they stated that the Georgia Assembly in the late 1800s abolished slavery. I think it was 1878, if I'm correct. My memory served me right. So we are turning over every stone, homie. So when I say when you playing with us, homie, this is special forces. We are coming to get that. This special forces, homie. Shout out Sister Wanda. All right, let's get back to it. We went so in depth inside this research because we're not here just to disprove or to put down someone because they feel like they have African blood or they come from African descent. This has absolutely nothing to do with this, because at this time, now we're battling the institutions, because the Encyclopedia of Georgia, if they're going to put out this information that the underground slave trade came and brought people directly from Savannah to Angola, and we call the ports and they give us the route.
Time out, Topcat. I got a caller calling in, man. Peace and black power. Shalom to you, Gorilla Hebrew. What up?
Shalom, all praise to the Most High. What's going on, Elder Sarnetta?
Man, you know, I got Topcat talking his talk. He acting like he gonna walk that walk on the 14th. What's up, man?
Man, shalom, Mikey.
Man, Shalom. What's going on, my brother Topcat? I love my brother Topcat, man. Great brother, entertaining brother, man. But you know, he's in the big leagues and he's in the league that he's not even ready for.
He over his head. You think he over his head right now?
Oh, he drowned. The brother drowned. Talk
to the people.
Yeah. You know, the brother drowned, but you know it's gonna be fun. Yeah, people gonna learn, man.
I ain't never heard that.
What he gotta do, he gotta find out who my Grammy is, man. And he gonna find out who my grandmother is, and that's why he gonna find out he is screwed with this debate, because I was raised with certain knowledge and information that's on a superior level to what he's even thinking he's coming and bringing to the people right now. So I already got an advantage. I had an advantage 32 years ago when I got left at grandma's house. You see what I'm saying? He don't even know that though, but that's how he gonna find out the hard way.
He gonna find out on the 14th.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna talk to you tonight. I know you get ready to go in tonight. I'm gonna chop in and see what's up. Shalom to you.
Yes, sir. All praise.
All
right, shalom, y'all.
Shalom to you, man. Shalom to you, Hebrew.
All right, I see I got a brother that says, "Sir, why you interrupting?" Because listen, this is a man that's watching on the side, and he hit me up. He said, "Yo, sir, I gotta say something real quick." So we let him come in. Topcat know how to get back to where he left off at.
Yeah. This is BCU.
All I'm gonna tell you is, brother, don't sleep on no man, brother. Don't sleep on him.
Nah, I ain't gonna sleep on him. I'm just gonna put him to sleep.
On him.
I ain't gonna sleep on him. I'm just gonna put him to sleep.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I ain't gonna sleep on him. Just gonna put him to sleep. And for those y'all heard how he was popping it, huh? You feel me? Yeah, he was really popping it. Talking about big league talk and all of this here. And what I do to him, I put him down. Put him down in the first round. Put him down. I'm talking about out the gate. My first opening, I put him down. He talking about what Granny said. He ain't even made it there out the gate. My first shot I threw, because I went first. They let me go first. Why? I do not. No, he went first. I can't remember. But whenever I got in there, I put him down with my the first thing I came with, I put him down. Period. I said, y'all, I thought I was debating the Israelite. I'm debating the Gentile. The brother watched the World Star, because I caught him on No Jump, and he said he watched the World Star hip hop video, and he said, I want to be that. Yeah, that's like when we was little and the cars would ride by, and the nice cars come by, and we'll say, bingo.
Bingo.
Yeah, y'all used to play bingo. Come on, man. Don't leave me out here on my own. You'll say bingo. Yeah. I like, that's my car. Yeah, so I thought I was talking to a Jew and actually found out it was a Gentile. This brother's a Hebrew through World Star hip hop manipulation. Yeah, I set him down with the first shot.
Ooh. Say man. Hey, the real say World Star Hebrew is crazy. Oh yeah, man. Look at more than that, boy. I feel like it's been a minute. I ain't seen your ass. Say Sarnetta sent the group text. Oh yeah, you know. Listen, boy, you know that nigga gonna leave the back door open. But see, them niggas, they ain't know no better though. Man, they ain't know no better. Gorilla got on there talking that shit. I just let him talk, right? I'm sitting there like, I'm finna beat the shit out this nigga. He don't even understand what, but I'm finna beat the shit out this nigga, boy. And then I went in there and ragdolled his ass. Yeah, say first round. You know, they want to have the more respectful ass debates. Nigga, we finna tear this bitch up. I ain't respecting nothing from no motherfucking Bible thumper. Nigga, come on out here and get this ass whooping, nigga. Shout out to Shrugs in the building. He say contact
He said, "Dad, that's my car." Hey, look, Shrug. I was looking at a video, and man, we took off on A1. Shout out to A1, man. Camden, New Jersey, man. A1 out of Camden, one of them motherfuckers. He's somewhere in New Jersey, right? Man, A1 came in. He came in the building, and it took him a little while to warm up. I'm like, yeah, nigga, come on, nigga, what's up? I think we was talking. I'm like, hold on. You know, when he pulled up at the door, I already know the nigga got a problem, right? So I ain't wasting no time. I just took off on it. But here comes Shrugs. I was listening to it, man. I gotta get A1 on the channel, man. We can do a bill, man. A1, we had some good bills with A1. That nigga came over here that day, nigga. I took off immediately. Hey, boy, my side was hurt out watching that shit, man. And he was like, damn, why y'all tripping? Nah, it's too late, nigga. Fuck that. I don't even know what that nigga said. Why you go over there fuck? I don't even know why you come over here fucking with us, nigga. We want to scratch. We ain't trying to hear shit. Right out the gate. Oh shit. I would play it. We get to it. We'll try to catch it for the night over with, man. Shout out to my nigga. Shout out to my bro Gorilla, you know. But like I said, I ain't gonna sleep on nobody. I'm just gonna put them to sleep. And y'all can carry them out. Yeah, because I'm gone. Where my blunt at? Big Indy. All right, let's go in that sword. Let's walk.
So can you show me?
Big Indy,
yes, sir. I see it right there. It's up and running.
All right, so what I'm illustrating here is dang, let me go back to the diagram because I think
Big Indy on.
Oh, that's how you switch. Okay, can y'all see that?
Put them down in the first round.
Okay.
You got the maps up there.
So this is the map that I was beating my head trying to figure out how in the hell does this make sense if all of the other tabs and stuff say that them specific group of slave ships did not go anywhere near Africa or America. So they was going from Europe.
Hold on. I mean, not Shrug, Swood. Watch this here. Hey, this is my homeboy. Y'all don't fuck with my nigga. This, you know, just let me do it. Y'all leave my nigga alone. But check. Hey, this one nigga was popping on the Moors. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to smoke with every Moor, goddamn. I remember I thought Uncle Ride was a Moor. I'm telling you, boy, I was on demon time, nigga. And then I had Chief was like, man, you gotta holler at Ride. I'm like, you talking about the Moor? He like, nah, he ain't no Moor, he one of us. I'm like, yeah. I thought that nigga was a Moor. He said, nah, he one of us. I said, all right, man, I want to holler at him. Chief went and got him, brought him on the show. And I said, damn, man, I thought you was a Moor. He said, I ain't no damn Moor. I'm a Mississippi, barefooted, weed smoking, dance around the fire, motherfucking Indian. I said, ooh, I like this nigga. Yeah, yes. Say we been locked in ever since. Turn up.
Yorks and the Lancasters and everything, which I got a line of going back out there.
It's 2020. Like a lot of this shit, bro, I feel like I need to get a bigger audience before I drop some of it. That's why sometimes I do my lectures and I put them up because I'm like, this shit way so far ahead of the game. Like right now, you look up, niggas just now catching up on the shit I did in 2020. That's why you don't hear like Rhonda said, nigga, ain't nobody out here said none of this shit. Not one of it, a piece of it, but none of it. Even Darvis, when he left.
I was African American, and I'm saying this respectfully, right? If you was to prove to me how
we ain't never heard you niggas drop nothing, especially nothing without a bone or a head.
Reality of today.
You lectures, man. I ain't never seen nobody do this. Boy, I got a new respect for you. He talking about, you know how long I've been trying to tie this shit together, and you did, bro. But they say I ain't got no ancient history. No, I say all you ancient history teachers niggas be guessing.
We ain't never heard you niggas drop nothing, especially nothing without a bone
man,
or
get out my nigga like that, man.
Or none of that type of shit. You do not need anthropology to go back in history if you know what you're talking about. Period.
Chief tripping. Trey fan, why you got your shirt out? Why you talking with your hands and shit, my nigga?
Hey, what's up? Hey, hold on, time out. What's up, A1? What's up with you?
Shit, I'm just listening. I got a question though. You say anthropology and archaeology is one level to it. There's not just one level of researching. You just can't pull up because even understand this, and I'm saying this respectfully.
Man, come get your homeboy, man.
If you was to prove to me how black people was in America without doing genealogy, how would you do it?
Prove that black people was in America. I'll use my family.
Okay, but your family don't equate for 60 million people. So
well,
that might
black people, my family make people. My family.
No, I got, but understand what I'm saying. So if you was to equate 60 million people in America, right, that are classified as African American, right, outside of your family, because this is the new thing. The new thing is now everybody knew they was Indians, which I don't see none of that. I don't see. I'm not saying you. Maybe you got a different story.
Words. Them fighting words, nigga. Fuck that.
But now the thing is, everybody knew they was Indians, and I've been around this motherfucker for a long time, and I don't see none of that. Outside of people doing their genealogy, they still can't prove that they Indian. A lot of people don't even got Indian on their genealogy. They got black, Negro, and colored and all this other shit. So how would you?
I can't speak for everybody else though.
But see, that's the whole thing. Okay, so you're the only Indian. So put it like this. Let's say you're the
shit like why would I?
No. I'm not saying that, Topcat. I'm not saying that. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Okay, from your genealogy, right? If you was to compare your genealogy next to somebody else's, right, that don't have the history or like who don't have records proving it. Because even if you prove it, well, how far are you gonna go back? 1700s? You can go back to 1700s until your people was here. But as far as the so-called Indian cultures and all that shit, you can't prove that because we're not them people.
Some people ain't gotta go back that far.
Ain't gotta go back what far?
Yeah, like with the going back far shit, that just means you don't know nobody. Like I got people alive that can tell the story for me. My grandma and them can tell the story for me. It's the only way I know this shit is through what my people and them told me. I ain't never heard nobody come on here and press play and let people hear what they family said. Like I ain't no nigga came to the internet and learned this shit.
I mean,
but that's what it sounds like most of these niggas out here doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, bro. Yeah, I mean, my shit, I really ain't even got to talk to niggas about it. You know, I'm waiting on niggas to show me something.
I mean, well, as far as like you doing everybody history, everybody family, well, not everybody, but the majority of people family can say, yeah, my people was in the 1800s. But how is that proving that your people ain't come from Africa?
Moors came from Africa.
Who?
The Moors.
Oh, shit. Here this nigga go. Fuck it. He didn't put the drink down. Hey, hold my blunt. Fuck this shit, nigga. Hey, say just that goddamn fast, man. Boy, we done had some motherfucking times over here.
Moors come from Africa.
Yeah, Moors came from Africa. Anything you pull up gonna tell you Moors from Africa.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that.
Okay. I mean, I remember seeing.
You can't pull up nothing that say a Morica mean America. I bet you can't pull up one source say that.
Well, tell me where the term America come from. I just told you. I've been telling people for years where the term America.
You made that shit up, bro. Don't know.
I made it up. So all right. So let's say this.
Niggas be laughing at you, bro. You out here.
Niggas be laughing at who? Niggas be laughing at me.
Answer this here, then, nigga. What language is America?
Come on, T. Goddamn, calm down, bro. Calm down, fam. I told y'all I put the weed down, all this shit here, man. I think I'm finna go to church Sunday. Yeah, man. I listening to this nigga here, man. I shouldn't be ready to go put on some shoes every time you come out here to do a live. This all this nigga want to do is fight. Want to fight every goddamn body, man. Just chill out, fam. Chill out. Come get y'all homeboy, man.
America. I'm a
What
rule.
language?
I'm a rule. I'm not sure what language I'm a rule is, brother.
Crazy as hell, man.
So I sound okay. All right. So let me ask. So you said people be laughing at me, right?
Yeah, right.
You sure about that?
Yeah. You sitting here.
So
I do.
I mean, you know what though? I be laughing.
Look at Creek talking about here. Yeah, I do.
For not a lot of you niggas
You
too.
can't tell me what language that is, bro. You sound crazy.
You can't tell me what. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
All right, man. We're gonna stop there. Let's get back to the bill, man. Shout out A1, man. Say, boy, them Jaguar, but these are real Indians over here, man. Say, nigga, you over here, we scratching. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Gladiator school, nigga. Yeah, nigga, what's happening? Bro, thug night, man. Nigga, we got all these thug night ass Indians over here, man. Yeah, them BCU niggas be tripping, man. Them niggas be on some more shit. Man, they want to have a conversation. I don't know what he came for, goddamn it. But I just feel like he was on some bullshit that day. So, nigga, what's happening? That's my nigga, though, man.
To America or from Europe to Africa, then how in the hell do you explain this part in the middle? So I was beating my head on it. But then I referred back to a conversation that we had where we actually called the Savannah.
Nah, y'all. This ain't that went to bang on A1. But it was just funny. It was a little clip I had ran across, man. That shit had popped up. But it ain't, you know, A1 a good dude. And you know, that's my brother, man. So no banging on A1, man.
Port Authority, because I wanted to see how are boats traveling across the water today, because that'll be a sign of how they did it in the ancient times. So the lady was very happy to talk to us, and I want to walk you through. Now, everybody can go. This is gaports.com. Anybody can go to this website.
Hey, y'all, get my likes up. Listen, homie. This is how you do real research. This is why people are saying, hey, BCU, we see what y'all doing. Y'all making noise over there. Because when we get on the block, it's pressure. No AI. Well, we come over here, he want to fight. What's that? Another somebody? Hey, man, you been banging on the Hebrew, nigga. It's time to fight. Yeah. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Line it up. Come back, man. I read 9 chapters in this book. I read 7 in this. I read 6 in this book, which was in Old English because it was wrote in the 1700s. But yeah, whatever it takes, nigga. The book for sale, I can't find it. I go through all my site. I can't find it. Well, I'm finna pay for it. 3 books, $146. We need that work. We got 48 hours. Let's walk. So we gonna call the Georgia poets. This how in depth with the research. Yeah, these niggas just asking AI, or they guessing, or they regurgitate from a elder who supposedly be a master teacher, but they ain't even going as deep as this. We put master teachers to sleep around here. We put master teachers in a pack. This nigga here, man.
Right now, look it up. So what we finna do is we finna pull up the map.
Yeah. All right, y'all over here, man. Come to Legendary Topcatz.
So you scroll down to the bottom, and you click on
y'all pull up, come holler.
Global Carrier Services.
YouTube, Legendary Topcatz.
That.
Hey, Felder, hey, let me know. I want to send you the new books that came out. Felder, let me know where to send them to.
And once you get to this page, then you click on
Put
route map. So you see it's blue. I had to check it just to make sure it was still there before the call today. But once you click on that, now this is 37 pages, Sonetta. 37 pages.
Tell them again.
Let's just look through them.
Good week. Let's just take a look.
So you see that's going through the Panama Canal. So that ain't
take a look.
I want to see how these boats are traveling today.
Let's just take a look.
All right, so that's through the Panama Canal again, through the Panama Canal again. There's one, but it goes over the top of that ocean, Josh. Shout out to.
Hey, we can't see the screen. Is
yeah, the screen is up, brother.
Oh,
yeah, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not on the map. We don't see the map.
Shit, my bad. I got a tab. Okay, my bad. Let me go back.
Yeah, hold on, y'all, because y'all don't.
Damn, swore you finna make nigga get on side ass. Yeah, I thought side was. Yeah, say, look out, fam. What we doing, man? It was us. It was swore though. Oh, my bad.
I think we finna show you the map. Nah, we not playing, man. We really working.
Family, they bringing y'all sauces. Y'all gotta have to deal with this.
We really working over here, man.
Tell them again, side. Y'all gonna have to deal with it.
Yes.
Yeah, my bad. All right, so let me get back to it. All right.
Yeah, the elders are using AI.
Yes.
Okay. All
now
right,
we're not looking at maps, right? We're looking at the global container services.
Yeah, it should be. It should
That's
be.
All right, now they go to maps. Go ahead.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. So these are the routes that the ships take today. So you'll see the first
Miss
one.
Jane.
How do they?
I'm in love with Mary Jane.
The Eastern Seaboard of the Caribbean to the other side of the Asian countries. So we just gonna take a tour. Now this is 37 pages. If y'all can see my screen, y'all look at the top. It's 37 pages.
We must stay focused.
So we just gonna skim through it from beginning to end to see the routes that these ships are taking today.
No game.
Now, one of the reasons why they built this canal right here was because when you read those shipping books, when they went from Massachusetts, Nantucket, Massachusetts, and they wanted to come over here for trade and commerce, one of the places that they used to go to was Jakarta. They would have to come all the way down underneath South America. And because they were going against the current, their ships got tore up every single time. And then when they came up the backside and they tried to stop in them various islands over here, there was always wars and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's one of the reasons why they built this canal right here. So that way it's an easier commute and their boats won't get tore up on the way. But we'll just skim through.
Hold on, we're gonna stop it right there. Cause right now, hey, they say they can't hear. Mic check. Mic check. Can't mistake is those that came before us. But when we get here, we put in that hard work and it's not appreciated. It's like, what for? A lot of people saying, when y'all gonna drop the interview? Drop it for what? You won't even get my likes up. I shared a clip. How many times did y'all share the clip? How many likes? Do the likes match the views on the clip? No. It's too much valuable information in there, bro, to just be giving somebody. No, we're going to have to get something in return, homie. We need at least 1,000 likes. Look at this shit, nigga. We didn't call these folks acting like college students. Yeah, so we didn't call the ports. All of this here is not just for us, it's for y'all. Everybody that's standing on Indian business, everybody that's standing on American business, everybody that's standing on Aboriginal with no cut on the door business. We're making it very, very easy for y'all. We're making it so people can't take advantage of you because you're vulnerable, because you don't know who you are in the store. And so now they're able to push their propaganda and their doctrine on you and indoctrinate you and take years out of your life and have you worshiping something outside of yourself. But goddamn, we called to come here to make it clear, and we trying to help. And goddamn, the people don't even know that, won't even appreciate the goddamn help. This is the best that you're gonna get. If it's anything better, please drop the link in the timestamp. That's all I ask. We had people come out and say, "Oh, I taught slave voyages." Please don't say that, because all people gonna do, which they should, is not a competition, but they're gonna compare your build on slave voyages to ours. And there's no comparison. Cause see, we not only finna teach, but after we done teaching, guess what? We got our boots laced up, cause we finna fight about what we just said. So yeah, we not just doing bills on how we feel.
Talk to them.
Yeah, you see the extent of the research right now. We in maps. We taking you through, showing you how the currents run, showing how routes are being ran.
HICU.
Showing you that these institutions are lying. We're not just saying, oh, they lying and then give our thoughts. No, we're gonna break it all the way down and show you how it can't be true. This is special forces, top of the line, top tier, top shelf, nigga, the unit. Unclassified, only on big project, only come out on when the best is out. So, man, when you got something good, homie, I was always taught, if you got something good, goddamn it, you hold on. Anything worth having that's good is worth fighting for. Anything worth keeping is worth dying for. Gang. So yeah, nigga, we protecting what the land that's under our feet. And we the voice of our ancestors. And we got a mission. And you niggas ain't finna fuck that up for us. Now we been called back here in this time for this time to make this shit clear, to bring our own proclamations and free niggas out of this indoctrination and this information or soul shadow slavery on the minds and the souls and the hearts of people. We here to break them curses. We here to pop the locks on them plantations, homie. So understand and acknowledge when you're seeing it, homie. You are now witnessing greatness. Nah, square business. Nah, that's real, Chief. And appreciate them words, because that's real. Like a motherfucker, man. You gotta understand, bro. He said something early in the bill too. He said, man, we only fighting, we didn't graduate, homie. We fighting institutions now. Shrugs, tell them how many hours you didn't put in this shit, man. Bro. Man, we didn't rock that so much, man. Like you said, we only come out when it's big fish. And right now ain't no big fish. I ain't talking about on the Indian side. I'm talking about that's out there with anything, bro. We didn't did enough for a whole decade. We put in a decade worth of work and it ain't even been a decade. So when I say ran through everything, man, I tell you what, man, I wish this study group right here with Omar White, Shrugs and them, Danny and them, man, everybody that was up, bro, them niggas had one of the best study groups set up. Man, they'll be online all day. But every day is a good day. Every day niggas getting to it. And man, I scroll TikTok. That's why I can't even watch them live though. No disrespect to the people, man. But I say this, they been on their app long as we been over here on YouTube. But it's the levels to the information. It's hard for a nigga to watch. It just they haven't had the same experiences. You know, some lit bitty ass information had them feeling like, you know, you got niggas over there with an ego. Nigga ain't been through nothing. Nigga ain't had no big debates. Ain't did nothing. Just got people in the room, listen to them, and then they felt, you know, for me, that's not enough. But everybody different though, man. But if you gonna do it, homie, do it big. Especially on some Indian shit, we finna shine. Nah, that's real, bro. We didn't have a lot of people put their energy in this, and you know, I just hate to see it watered down. You know what I'm saying? But we still on the block though. But it's a lot of people who really need to. I ain't gonna say what they need to do, but I'll just give them some. If you know, hey man, if y'all really, really, really wanted to know how to do this and make it clear, you shouldn't be having the same conversation. Cause now I'm seeing people saying, "Hey, we done talking and none of that." A lot of people done talking, man. And you got other people coming in. You got the students coming in. You know, want to be master teachers and shit. You know, off a bunch of wrong ass, watered down ass information. You know, I don't even hear people referencing their family. None of that. It's just straight information based. And I'm like, damn near the point to like the Indian shit is damn near like the new Pan-Africans. You feel me? A lot of people don't understand because it wasn't them who put the Pan-Africans down. You feel me? So they can't even view it from that. It's just straight ego for nothing. For nothing as ego, right? But my game is this. If there's almost no way to talk to him neither. I can't talk to him. Shout out to Geechee. Geechee hit me and say, hey man, I see why you don't be on TikTok. These niggas don't know shit. And hey, that is why. You know, I just don't want to pull up and tell a nigga, hey man, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, let them do their thing, bro. A lot of people run out of gas in a year anyway, man. A year or 2 years, ran out of gas. You know, popcorn as information, man. Fast food information. You know, that shit ain't healing the people. It ain't feeding the soul. It ain't encouraging people to go do any research. No, it just screenshot a nigga source on the screen and then go off and go play smart with the motherfucker. Come on, man. I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. We on our way to the pyramids though. I just left the pyramid this weekend. Got me a new pyramid under my belt. I was finna play the video earlier, but it's cool. We'll get to it another time. But yeah, it's crazy word. Shout out to Love. Shout out to Heart of Treasures. We working. Let's rock.
And then, now this is where I was at first. So if you see, here's one that leaves Charleston, but look at where it's going. Over the top of the current. There's nothing.
Wait, Geechee, that's a boy they dropped that we learning together. Nigga getting dumber together like a motherfucker.
That comes straight across here.
I don't hear nobody.
If we have anyone in that has been in the Navy, as we do over in BCU, we have people who actually took these routes and been done years in service in the Navy. If there's anyone out there inside another chat, hopefully when the phone lines open, you guys can come up and maybe you guys can bring some insight on this as well.
Yeah. So you won't see any routes going directly from the West Coast or wherever they said these events occurred. You'll never see it coming directly across the middle of the Atlantic. And so what was actually really interesting was that when we talked to the gentleman, the E9 officer, he said that the last time a military vessel, from his recollection, and this guy's probably like in his 70s now, and he said the last time the military had a boat that went directly across the Atlantic was in the 1940s and 50s.
Now watch this here. So what did he say happened to it?
He said the boat sank.
So damn, okay. Now watch this here. On top of that, now we also y'all also spoke to him about the filtration system, right? Because when we're traveling the Atlantic is salt water, correct? And so in order to stay alive, you're going to have to be able to hydrate.
Yeah.
And so, did y'all, I want to ask you this here, did y'all ask him in context of the transatlantic slave trade, and would it be possible? What was his answer?
His answer was, if it did happen, there would have been a lot more casualties than what was reported. But he put a special emphasis on if it did happen.
Yeah, so
because he said that when you're traveling, what would the colonizers use when they're traveling at night to determine the direction? Because there's always a hurricane, there's always something that's going on in the Atlantic on a day-to-day basis. And people in Florida know that. People in the Caribbean know that. People at the northern part of South America, they understand what that hurricane season and stuff look like. So it's not strange to us. But he said that how would the people?
Yeah, I'm in Texas. I tell you, I'm in South Texas. We don't even fear hurricanes no more. Yeah, if we gotta swim, we just gotta swim. Yeah, say boy, born and raised, man. When it's time to swim in hurricane season, in what, like a week or something, week or two. Yeah, we say, man, when it's time to swim, it's time to swim, man. Like a motherfucker. Sade say, I hope I'm doing something. Am I following you, Sade? Leave me a message on there so I can follow you. If you ain't, I'm a DM you and tell you if your ass ain't taking care of business. But whatever you need, you can go in the treasure chest and get it and go over there. Little fella say, not the microwave community college. Nah, not at all. No fast food. And all you gotta do is wear that dress, Sade. Yeah, and show them hips. Yeah, them hips and that ass, and yeah, they'll be in class. Or if you do a live or something, I'll come hop on the panel and we can turn up.
Travel at night, especially.
I think I'm just finna start coaching now. You feel me? I'm finna start coaching now. We didn't ball so hard, we got our own shoe. Hey man, yeah, say we didn't ball so hard in the Indian game, we got our own shoe. Yeah, like Michael Jordan and LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Yeah, we didn't got our own shoe. We didn't ball so hard. Say, man, we got the shoe, bro. Y'all, I'm gonna be fucked up. Y'all don't support that. You know, man, I'm gonna be hotter than fish grease. Ain't no way, nigga. When them hoes drop, when I say, hey man, them hoes ready, come get them. Everything supposed to be sold out, bro. That shouldn't even be a second thought. Nigga, why you ain't got no big Indian shoes on, man? Period. How in the hell? Come on, man. This is America. Do y'all know how big that is, bro? Stop playing, man. Ain't no way nigga come go get a shoe deal and come out here to the people and come on, fam. Nah, don't make me look crazy out here, man. Go, man. Everybody ought to be walking in them hoes, stumping in them. You feel me? That's big Indian business.
When the clouds are up and they can't see the moon and things of that nature, when the waves are so big, he said the waves are so big in the Atlantic that even in the vessels today, the waves literally come on top of the boat. So the sailors have to strap, like they literally have to go into that bunker and strap themselves down to that bed, or else they'll get thrown across the ship and die because they hit the wall so hard. So this is what he's talking about today with modern technology. Anytime a military vessel goes across the Atlantic, in some cases, when a storm comes, they have to strap themselves to their vessel or strap themselves to their bunkers to keep themselves from getting killed.
And anyone in the Navy who's been in the Navy can attest to this, as well as the rehydration system. So today you have cruise lines, Carnival cruises. These are things that the officer pointed out. You have cruises, even different commercial ships where they have a filtration system on there because you can't drink. You can't consume salt water. NBA. So you can't, if you're loading on all these slaves, the biggest then you're going to have to make sure these people are hydrated or they'll die. So on boats today, he spoke about you have to wash dishes. Check, you got to have dishwashers. You got to have washing machines because you got to change the sheets and change the bed. You need running water to take showers, to brush your teeth. You need drinking water. So there's filtration systems that are in the vessels that are used today. And so this back then, you taking these wooden ships, right? So like when we take with the case of the first slave voice by Lindsay, what they're gonna say is he had an old wooden boat with a hole in the mother. Now this is a primary, John Lindsay. W. Du Bois referenced him, or Whedon referenced him. All of the people, all of the greats that's told this story of the slave trade that made it valid, they referenced this same guy. Now they said this guy had a wooden boat with a hole in it. No form of any science or technology for him to filter the water. And
hey, Little Feather, what is high dollar? I say this here, Little Feather. Say I gotta take. You have to take care of your investment if you want people to pay high dollar for it. It's my shoe. If I sold that bitch for $1,000, nigga ought to buy it. Man, as long as that bitch got BCU on it, is high dollar. That's high dollar. This information that's brought to you today right here on the screen, this is BCU shit. This is high dollar. Look, I ain't got to drop another lecture, another bar. I'm overworth it for what a nigga done for the game. Not just a damn shoe, but man, anything Indian you could think of. What you need, a wristwatch? That nigga 19 keys. I had gave 19 keys. That nigga took that bitch. I said, "Oh, this the real deal." Yeah, he ain't even try to say that. It just came out. Oh yeah, this the real deal. I know. What you want? Some buff horns? What you want? Some wardrobe, socks, slide, hoodies. God damn it! What you want? Everything Indian. In the shoe live, I had them bitches on at the airport. Nigga walked by me twice and finally came over there and asked me, "Nigga, this my shoe. Them your shoe?" I ain't give him the thing though. I ain't give him my I didn't give him my website. Fuck out my face. Nigga had a sweater tied around his waist. You ain't you ain't getting caught. You ain't finna wear no sweater around your waist, nigga, with some big Indian shoes on. That is not big Indian business. Yeah, I forgot the website, fam, to pull this off. So now while my brother has this up, I want to bring y'all to New Georgia Encyclopedia. Hey, the club. And I can't share it on my screen because I'm live from my channel. New Georgia Encyclopedia. Hold on. You know what? I was supposed to got something today. Who was that? Miss Paris? Oh, that we. Okay, Miss Paris. I signed your book. All right, I got you. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna make sure I get them to you, and I'm gonna send you some extras. Send you some extras. Encyclopedia Atlantic. Let me know what size shirt you wear too. Let me see if I got something in there for you in the back. Shoes, socks, all that. Socks, all that type of shit. I'm gonna get you right. Get your whole BCU kit. Slave trade to Savannah, right? So we have the port here. And Savannah records are indicating where their routes are going. Their routes never changed. They always been the same since ancient times. Here, they speak of a slave trade coming after 1798. Okay, the direct importation of Africans. The measure preceded by 10 years. The national ban on the slave trade was led to an illegal slave trade that persisted for many decades. Damn. Okay, coming from Georgia and Angola. Now, my bad, Chief. Hey, Dog Chief, man. What size you need? I got them. Man, you know my internet and shit was fucking up in Mexico, so. Yeah, let me know what size you need, and yeah, you can go on there and order it. I'll send it out in the morning. Yeah, I got it. What you wanted, that I'm not black, I'm Indian, or the big Indian business one? The other joints, a gang of people started knocking them hoes out. I had to take them off the site. I'm like, this is how we gonna do. So when they see us step through there with the big Indian on, popping it, if they're gonna, if the institutions is putting this information out to validate, why do they have to lie about it? Because see, what we can do is go to the records and see where it went, and we can see that no slave ships went directly to Angola to Savannah. So this source that's coming from the institutions that many of y'all are using, or they'll call it primary today through institutions. Now, they are the authoritative figure in this conversation of a slave trade. Why are academic fighting so hard to validate this story when we simply go here to this point and we can tell that there were no routes going towards that at all? My bad, brother. Turn up.
Nah, but what you do see though,
Pastor, you know,
look at
Pastor
what I got on the
free.
screen right now. What you do see is exactly what they saw in slavevoyagers.org. They said 1,400 ships left Europe, came to the Caribbean,
talk to them,
and went back to Europe without sailing anywhere near Africa.
Not at all.
Well, if you look at the map, which is directly from the Savannah Port Authority, you can see clear as day that there are routes that are still going that route today.
Say, man, that's a primary. Say, when you want to know how to do it, I heard Gorilla Hebrew just come in here and say what level he on and the top of the level he on. This how we get busy at BCU right here.
Yeah, you got to go out there and find it, man. You can't just
dang, you know I'm gonna take care of you.
All
That shit is scared him right there. Like, nah, bro, we be researching. We're gonna pick you up by the back of your pants, Luke. We're gonna little boy you. Because you niggas, while y'all sleep, we studying. Yeah, we ain't finna bring nothing out here unless it's actual, factual, and we taking all phases about everything we said. As y'all will see, we punch shit out right after we teach. Yeah, nigga, take off the suit and tie, and yeah, nigga, pop my tie
in the headlock
and get my gloves on, my driving gloves, cause I'm finna work. I'm finna come from the shoulders with these hoes now. Who first?
You want to know, did Africans come from Africa? No, you see Europeans, they stop in Norfolk. Norfolk, last time I checked, is Virginia. You see them coming out of here, going to Savannah. Yeah, these are the same routes that they traveled back then. And then if you want to source on that, you can actually read the 1611 publication date of the Royal Society of London. They'll tell you that some ships left Europe, came all the way down the coast of Africa, came under the ocean gyre, and then came up here to the Caribbean. So, you know, all of that stuff was an exploration, but all of this stuff is available, man. And again, we just gonna keep, we're on page 28. Now, we're almost finished. Now we're talking about how these two commute with one another. So you got England and the Middle East to the Americas, back and forth, but there's nothing. And again, this is the Savannah Port Authority. There's nothing that's going directly to the west and central coast of Africa.
None. So where's this story coming from?
Somebody made it up.
Yeah, my bad. Turn it up.
Now, I was about to say, and currents just don't change. Like, you don't have a current today out in the middle of the Atlantic, and the you know, over the course of 200 years, it evolved. You know, like Darwin said, it evolved, and the current has changed today. Nah, the water's been the same, and you would need that current. The current will flow with the wind, so you would need that current to get across the Atlantic, or actually go in reverse order. Because if the current from Africa is pushing this way, I can't see how a sailboat would leave the Caribbean and then go direct straight line back to Nigeria, because then you'll be going against the current, and your sail won't even be able to work on your behalf because you'll be going against the current in a wooden boat. So we're gonna talk about them boats too. We're gonna talk about everything today. But I just want to share that, and then Chief, you want to say something?
Oh, nah, you're doing a good job. Let's walk. And so when we bring up the European conversation, we hear we amalgamated people, we in the mix. And when we tell people, well, open up, do a family tree. When we tracing this family tree, a lot of people see Europeans. You can find Europeans family tree. It also tells you what part of Europe that they're coming from. You can find information on when did they make it to America, what ship were they on, what port did they come through. One thing that a lot of people, when you hear slavery, you think of the South. So when you think of slave trade, you think ships was coming in from every direction of America, when it's not true at all. It was only certain ports that slaves were said to come through. And that's why when y'all try to come through that port, Big Chief and BCU gonna be standing right there.
Goddamn right.
And so we did this a couple years ago, not even knowing we was gonna actually take on the co-founder of this project. Now Sword gave him a lot of praise, and I give him too. Some intelligent minds. But I'm saying when they got in there with BCU, we don't count our shit as a win, nigga. That's not a win, nigga. We dominate. If we didn't dominate, we didn't win. Period. We dominated. We got the work. We had a chronology. We just knocked on the porch though. We just took y'all to the primary. Let's walk. We got the maps up.
All right, so now this part is very important, okay? Because now I'm finna show you where they went. So what you have to do, again, this website is available for everybody. So you go to Transatlantic, you click on database, and then you come here to maps. Now you got your map. And my shout out to my sister Sukla again, because the only thing she told me to do was just dig a little deeper. So that's exactly what I did. I dug a little deeper. And I did not know that they actually gonna show you the ports. So I said, okay, well, shit, where do I start? So then I started with the port at the bottom, and I said, okay, if I click here, I see 700,000 slaves got on the boat.
Wait a minute. What port is this?
This is let me zoom in a little bit more. Oh, that's about as far as I can go. But it says Benguela Salinas. That sounds Spanish to me.
So a lot of these people, they say that they don't know what port they came out of. They didn't document that type of information. That information is not available. Mm-hmm. But today we want to show you that information is available. They told you couldn't go past 1870. There was a wall in your genealogy. Well, people have been going back way further than 1870. And so today we want to show and prove that there are ports in in Africa, and they are identified. So which one are you from? Let's walk.
Hey, Chief say they say it was a wall in 1870 in the genealogy. There's some people in the chat right now got past that wall. Is there some people in the chat that well, you know what? On my way back, I never seen a wall at 1870. I ain't had to clear it, because we would have bombed that bitch and got it out the way for everybody else who's on the way through there. So yeah, we ain't even crossed no wall, man. All you gotta do is start walking. Man, just start walking immediately. Just start walking, homie. You gonna pass 1870 up so goddamn fast, nigga. You would you never seen a wall. It ain't the direction you going and all that, man. Just start walking, fam. You gonna pass this some bitch up. You gonna be way down in 1810, and never saw a wall. Yeah, realize it was all a hoax.
Yeah, so we see now look at now first, before we dive into this, I want you to look at this.
How far you got
it
back?
Says Africans returning to Africa.
Gabrielle,
and it says
how
Africans
far you got
carried
back,
off,
Gabrielle?
they got carried off somewhere and they got off.
Tell
somewhere.
the people how
they
far
got
you got
off
back.
the boat. So we're gonna watch and just add the numbers. It's math.
We
now,
got
keep in mind this website was built off of primary sources.
Hold on 1 second, Sword. We got a 1600 in the chat. We got 2 1600 in the chat. Girly girl back to the 1400. Dame say he ain't seen no damn wall. Never thought about it. We got Gabrielle. Nigga done changed her name. You know what? I'm gonna let you keep the damn name. Gabrielle back in the 1400. Geechee in the 1600s. Damn, that's a long way from 1870, boy. Y'all done pulled away from the 1870. We got anybody else? Anybody else in the chat that made it back? Yeah, what wall? What wall? Floyd in the 15 and 1400s. Dane 1500s. B. Win 17, 16s. Early 1800s. Jeremy 1600s. This nigga here. Morton is in the building. Morton said only while he know it power wall. Goddamn this nigga. Sade, hips and ass. 14 in the 1700, more than 1500. Corey 1600s. Man, this is easy work. 1700 solo. What we doing? Hey, more, you know, Gabrielle be jamming Power Wild. Yeah, she like Power Wild and Slim Thug and shit. Rudy 1700s. What we doing? Not late 1700, early 1700s. Before a United States even existed. Corey 1600s, goddamn. Look at Gab talking about I sure do. Get your little Canadian ass back up to Michigan. 1668 Twinkle Toes. Man, say man, hey man, Jack. What wall?
And we're gonna show you what one of those primary sources look like. And that's going to be where we close the casket at. So right here, we see roughly 700, 800,000 slaves got on and left this port. And we also see 600 to 700,000 that got off this port. Now, if we just stop right here Just on this
Yeah,
alone,
I got something.
No one ever told us
that
600,000 slaves went to Africa or at least got off at a port in Africa. If we just stop and just think about that right there, no one ever told us that. But let's keep going. In this port, we had 6,000 that left, and we had 5,000 to 6,000 that came back, that got off. 2 million that got on, and roughly 2 million that got off.
What they got on it?
They got on in this port and they got off in this port.
And got off in the port. And somebody's documenting it. Hold on. We got the numbers right here.
Can we also point out Africans returning to
Yes, ma'am.
Africa, which
we're gonna
also
get to the
increases said number.
We're gonna get to the returnees right after he dunked this one. Throw it off the glass to her. Yeah, let's act bad. We looking like the Globetrotters tonight. Let's walk.
Now look at the name of these ports, because everybody think that it was the British. These ain't English and British words.
Not at all.
So look at this port. 100,000 left and 90,000 got off the port. Let's go to this one. Congo. Okay. 130,000 left, but in the same time, 117,000 got off. Whew, big numbers. Okay. So
they doing numbers. They not fucking around.
We're looking at about 1.2, 1.5 million that got on, and roughly the same amount that got off. Now, keep in mind, family, all of this is in the same area.
So we ain't going too far.
So if you got the east coast of Africa, so if you think about these countries today, this ain't no different than getting on the bus and going down the street and going to work. And then you get back on the bus, you go back down the street, you go back home.
What they always tell us the African was doing, working. You don't never see the nigga doing nothing there but working.
Yeah. So if you
today in the Congo, when they go working.
Hey, y'all, look, man, do y'all realize, I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Just doing this. We realize, watch this here. We realize we sitting there. See, this is why earlier when I told Sword, hey, hold on, let's do it like this here. Cause I wanted him to get comfortable to a point to where, yeah, okay, we got people out there listening to us, but we just finna do what we do. So yeah, that's what throwing it off the glass, alley hoop, setting him up, getting in position. Hey, hold on. Now we ain't gonna do it like let's go back. Let's talk to them in their language. And then we just started running the court like we do. Regular day, shit feel like practice, feel like we at BCU. But we done slowed the pace down to our momentum, right? We gonna control the clock. You would forget that we inside of the house. Just look how comfortable we are sitting in the pocket. And we teaching a bunch of motherfuckers who don't believe nothing we say. But this how we gonna do it. We gonna let the sources talk. We talking, but we gonna let this work talk. To the point that if you just listening, you forgot that Sarnett is even there and that we even on this show. He didn't forget. Look at him. He trying to call some killers. Ain't nobody answering. They watching. It's a bad night outside. I'm at the park, nigga, with my daughters. You know what I'm saying? Man, ain't nobody trying to come in there and stand in front of that, man. This is big boy shit. And yeah, we just playing. We running the court, fast break, put that bitch in the sky, let him bang it home. Drive to the basket, make them double team me, kick it out here in the corner, wet. And we just running them. Hold on, man. We gonna play ball like we practice. We gonna do the same shit we do at the highs, man. You know what I'm saying? We have made the Pan-Africans throne, which is that this they bread and butter. We finna go over there and turn that bitch into a BCU court. We got home court advantage. And boy, once we got in that, boom, boom, boom. That's why I set him up. Hold on. So what happened right here? And then this and that, So nigga, just talk to me. Don't even worry about it. We finna play our game. Yeah. Let work. Nah, it's beautiful, man. That's why I said I'm gonna start coaching, man. My little bro Creek, he said he wanted to get in, start doing lectures and all of that. Yeah, I think that's something I'm willing to do right now, man. When Sick, shout out to Sick, man. It was a good day today. I told Sick I want to see him and Sword get some work in. You know what I'm saying? Let them go in the back, put a bill together, and come out. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to know what they, you know what I'm saying? I want to watch it with the people. You feel me? So, man, that's how confident we are over here with our work, bro, with our scholarship, man. We some bad motherfuckers. It's some people who ain't never even heard of Sick, and Sick come through this bitch and hit a strike on this first road. And see, I seen it last week. I'm like, oh, he got one. You know what I'm saying? So finally we didn't got together and got it and got that bitch up there. But yeah, man, Geechee teaching. They over there on TikTok putting their game down, man. I say this here. Y'all let me know who got some work over there or got some potential. You know what I'm saying? And bring them by the highs, man. If y'all want to do a show, y'all got something y'all was talking about, or y'all had a conversation y'all had and y'all recorded it or whatever, man, come through, man, and put it up on the channel. You feel me? That type of shit. So yeah, man, I'm really ready to coach. Be honest, bro, it don't look like I'm finna have no debate no time soon. And I'm gonna tell you why. It ain't it who can I, you know what I'm saying? Who can I go out there and stand in front of them? None of them, bro. Ain't nobody got no resume or putting in no work, you know, or just a body of work, even if, you know, nobody right now. So you gotta understand, man. We didn't win and got the transit. We didn't win and got David Iltis, Sweet Fielder, Dosey, Sword. Man, we went in there and went to work, man. Stop playing. Say, man, nah, square business. Man, I'm gonna tell you, fam. Listen, we went in there, man. Man, nigga, we had movie night. Goddamn it, we went in there. I put the great debaters on their ass. Let me show you, man, because I already know. I need them to get in that mindset. And in that, the great debaters, they went up against Harvard. And, you know, David Eltis, his funding is coming out of Harvard. That's who putting the funding behind it. One of the people. So it was us going up against the institutions. And when the great debaters went in there, they popped them. That's one of my favorite movies. But just all of us just had to lock in. You know what I'm saying? Because none of us knew what was going to happen that night. We don't know what, man, none of us knew. But my game was this. Man, long as we play our game, do what we've been doing to get us here, man, we're going to be, can't nobody on the planet fuck with us. And that was the mentality we had when we came in that bitch. Man, can't nobody fuck with us. And we just played our game. Like, man, nigga not gonna be able to keep up with that tempo because we can go all day. Man, we can go all day. Nigga gonna tap out fucking with us. And just in that conversation right there, we got like 3.5, 4 hours, some shit like that. Just nigga ain't want to leave. Then at the end, we was going for a stoppage. Say, we went for a stoppage at the end. Get him out of here. Let's walk. But shout out to Dave though, man. Dave say when he get another award or something, man, he say he gonna call us out, man. He gonna make sure he let us know, man, to come tap in.
Mines, they drive 2.5 hours, some 4, to go to work, in the mines, and it may take them 6 hours to get back, depending on traffic. And so this is today in modern day. You can go look on if the videos on Vice or any of the videos on the Congo mines, or they're taking trips with these people who are commuting to work. And I mean, they're driving pretty far. I would have said I would have quit. I wouldn't have showed up, but they're driving 5 to 4 to 6 hours to work and then come back home. So let's walk.
Yeah, look at it. 2 million got on at this port. 1.5 got off in this port. So even if you just leave this number alone, they ever told us that Africa had 1.5 million slaves in totality getting off the boat in Africa. No one ever told us that it's 3.2 million slaves that got off the boat in Africa. Let's just keep going, because now we coming around to Igbo land. So we click there, look at that. Roughly 100,000 got on, roughly 80,000 got off.
Well, hold on. This Igbo land, then we talking about Negro land. This ain't this the Hebrews?
I think so.
Them Hebrews, boy, because to Zariak and I seen Cap, shout out to Cap. Cap say 3 million or 300,000 Hebrews got on that boat and left out. So Cap, let's find out where they can, because this the area they gonna have to come out of. This Negro land.
Run my face.
Or Judah. God. Nah, ain't it? What's the map say? The map say Judah or something like that. Judah land or something. Yeah, this Judah land right here. Let's walk.
Yeah. So we just gonna keep going up and down the coast. Now
Chief in the background talking about from the show.
Equal out, but I just want to show it to you because I pulled out the calculator. You know, when you come on, when you rate this whole
from the show.
Your numbers and everything is lined up and tight. So I did the math for y'all, but I encourage y'all to go back and do the math again. But yeah, look, there go another million that left, another 700,000-800,000 that got off and came back.
Mm-hmm.
You got what, 10,000 that left, 7,000 that came back. We're gonna go port by port. With that 5,000, well, no, 3,000 that left, 2,000 that came back. Let's look at this one. About 300,000 that left, 300,000 that came back. We finna cover 8 ports at the same time. Look at this. About 1.5 that left, and the same numbers came back. So you can literally go. Now, if you would imagine that a map is in your mind right now, you know what part of Africa we at right now. But just click on the ports and look at the numbers. And when you look at the numbers, to say something that's 1,614, that means somebody counted this. So when you count it, you can quantify it and really tell what the story is. So at this alarm post, 1,600 people left and 1,200 people came back.
You know what I'm gonna do, Geechee? I'm gonna put a compilation together on your ass. I'm gonna put the first time you came on, and then I'm gonna put every BCU trip, just straight Geechee. And we got one from Mexico too. I got one from Mexico. Everything. We gonna turn up.
Some of them people
left. Waiting on your debut lecture, Geechee, man.
Hey, they was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna stay over here because it's closer to work.
You heard Shaq earlier say, hey man, I ain't done this shit in a long time, but when Chief called, I don't want to tell the nigga I ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? Shaq had hit me like, my bad, man. I just seen this message you sent me. And I'm like, oh man, take your time. I know this shit take time. Man, that nigga left for like 5 minutes and came back and dropped that bitch. Here you go right here. I said, ooh, that's some Jaguar shit for you, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, man. We were born for this shit.
Ain't that what people do today?
Yep.
People move close to their job.
Transfer, yeah.
So I'm just gonna skim through it, family. But you know, you see, y'all get the picture. 8 regions, 64 ports.
Hey, make sure y'all tap that like button.
All documented, all records.
All documented. So so when we ask y'all, what tribe you from? What port you from? What year you left out? Oh, we don't have it. The slave don't have it. Well, we got documents right here, brother. They say different. We have documents right here that say it's different. So
that's the Wolof people right there. And what is that? Sierra Leone?
And it's the men there. It's a lot of them say they come up out of there.
Fulani, there you go. Right
With them Fula, them mixed race.
Chief talking about that nigga scanning the crowd. Yeah, it's a lot of them niggas that say they from this. I see some in here right now. Yeah, what's up? Hey man, it sounds like we on BCU building, bro. We real live at these niggas' house with our feet on the table, fam. I see some of them niggas right there. 2 deep. We finna get back to back and put some shit down. What we doing?
European tribes. Yeah, we know, because we see all the Europeans coming over there in Africa. We'll talk about that on another day.
Right. So y'all get the picture, family. But from this river here in Mauritius, all the way down to the Congo River. Y'all want to check Mozambique too? This area, look at that. Boom. And they have Africans that was returning to this region.
Okay, you want to throw that one out of the glass to Sue?
Sue, you want to take that one? I was just about to give it over to her. Yeah, that's okay.
My only suggestion at this point for people, because I'm reading the chat, I'm banging heavy.
No, don't. I'm gonna tell you, don't even worry about them. Let's just give us your information. Yeah.
This is when you go and actually look at the documents, you're also looking at people who went for a number of years and came back. There is documented history that the average span of a slave in the Caribbean is 4 years. The average span of a slave in the U.S. is 7. That sounds like a job and an indenture. So when you look deeper into these African people, which if you look at the map from that time, these ports line directly up with what they called Africa.
Tori, let me know so I can support it.
And if these people coming out of Africa had contracts and indentures, I'm going to mute my mic right there.
And the funny thing about it, one of the people in the chat said they're reading it wrong. That was the same thing that Garfield said. So I'm gonna go back to understand
No. When that, okay, do that, and we want that person to come up here when the doors open.
Oh shit! Look at this nigga here. Yeah, nigga, we got a fade. Yeah, cause I can pop it. But I want Sword to get his information out. So Sword tripping. Sword called out a name. That's an automatic fade. So yeah, what I do, I get right to we finna set that up. We finna run him. We finna run him. Say Sword and shot a name out there. Okay, that's who he want to look at. Okay, bet. We finna the flow open, nigga. Square business. We finna run him. Yeah, and we want that nigga to that's who we want. Okay, that's the first fade. So I gotta call me a nigga right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go back
to Indian business, man.
And it's
Chief, I always want to fade. Yeah, nigga, put your shoes on, cause when we done with this, nigga, me and you, nigga, we locking up. First, we getting it in first.
Says the very first sentence. Y'all can go back and read the whole thing whenever y'all want. But let's make sure we put this in proper context.
Boy.
The above
BCU
procedures generate imputed figures where necessary for the data used to produce a series of the slave departures and arrivals in 8 different regions in Africa. That's no different than saying he flew and departed, or he left and departed in Florida.
I got you.
He left and departed in New York. He left and departed in California. It's the same damn thing. And if you think different, that's fine. We'll be up here to take your questions.
That's what I'm talking about. Let them know, nigga.
Now,
we scratching.
Let's go to a different side of the database.
She's scratching the body.
And I want to show y'all something that I thought was very interesting. Again, shout out to Sister Sukla. So now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna look at this African origins database. So we're gonna click on African origins. And this part I found was real interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I just want everybody to pay attention to one thing. This row right here.
But
disembarkation
South
port.
Carolina in the building.
Where did the slaves get off the boat?
Listen.
Freetown. Okay. Let me go.
Hey, get the likes up and support the show. Get the likes up. And if y'all don't know what Freetown is Sierra Leone. It's a colony that was created through the Sierra Leone Company. And then after they failed, you had what was called the African Institution would come and pick up that project. Okay. And we'll see people coming out of New England, Massachusetts, who will be involved as well. We'll see the Maroons come over from, which would be the Arawak Indians, come over to the colony of Nova Scotia, because after 1763 Treaty of Paris, the British took over the French post, okay? And so that population.
Hold on, Chief. Nah, hey, nah, pop it. Yeah, man, and we got the island sold up. Man, how many bodies y'all seen air walking in Sweet Feather Kitch over here for niggas getting caught out there in them islands? Run their ass back to the shores of North America. You better get your ass from away from here. Man, they done stumped so many niggas in that, man, say. And they got some big fish on the line. Man, you can't even talk about the Caribbean islands over here, the West Indies over here. Nigga gonna pop you. I'm trying to tell you, bro, we got the whole board sold up. What you doing? We looking for the next scholars out there, BCU Jaguar. Where them next scholars at, man? Come put y'all shit down. I want to run a whole week of straight content of y'all dropping bills. Man, you can start out small, man. Get you 20 slides. Get you 20 slides. Fuck it. We'll start y'all for the 4 round. Yeah, 4-round fight where you get your stamina up and you can be fighting 30 because you really only need 30 in the clip. And, you know, don't burn yourself out, man. 30 in the clip, easy work.
Would be moved over into what would become Sierra Leone to help build up this British colony. So now we're in Sierra Leone. We got the maps up. Let's walk.
All right. So y'all, now that y'all know where Freetown at, I'm about to flip back over to the database. All right.
Topcatz
so
on this.
Look at this. 90,000 entries. I'm just gonna go through a few of them. Okay.
Got that song.
So right now we can see that no matter where they came from, where their voice started, they got off the boat in Freetown. Now, right now, we're looking at 15 different records, and I want you to keep your eye on this column. I'm going to change the display from 15 to 200 rows. Okay? Now, I want to give you all a landmark. Okay?
Hold on 1 second, Sword, I think this is important. Mia say, I pulled everything up in the video. And see, when we started off, we told the Pan-Africans if they have another device to pull it out and pull the site up because we want them to follow along with us. So anybody that watched this video, man, please do it like Miss Mia did. Open it up and learn how to work it. You feel me? And when you get out there, beat the shit out of a nigga. You hear me? Put your feet on them.
So we got the arrival date. So this column has numbers,
come get my hug.
We'll look to the left for Freetown so that way we can know what our landmark is. I'm just gonna scroll down to the bottom.
Jamie Williams because
this is the destination, the disembarkation. So I'm just gonna scroll down to the bottom, and I'm just gonna hang out at the bottom for a minute. All right.
Yeah, let's just hang out.
And we just gonna go through the pages to see how many slaves.
We just gonna hang out at the Pan-African trap.
Let's walk. So right now we know for sure that it's 200. Because again, the date right here. So that means that's the arrival date. And we just go 1 to the left. All right. So we're just going to hang out at the bottom.
We just going to hang out.
Next page. Freetown. Freetown.
Chill,
Freetown.
smoke a blunt, chop it up, chop gang.
Freetown.
And it's all on the screen, family.
Freetown.
Oh.
Freetown.
Freetown.
Sources.
Freetown.
Sources.
Freetown.
Sources.
Freetown. Now, here's what's interesting. Bonnie, let's go and see where Bonnie at. Let me go back over here.
Hey, y'all, hit the like button out there. Y'all hit the like button. Show Sarnetta some love. If you don't want to support the bill because this is not information you're interested in, go ahead on and support Sarnetta by purchasing the ticket. The link should be somewhere down in the chat. One of the moderators should have it down in the chat. Support in that way. Shout out to Reese, moderator Reese down there. He has the tickets. You guys go purchase the tickets.
All right.
Like the video. Thumb up the video.
It on. Yeah, we got that work. We're gonna push.
I gotta learn how to work YouTube.
They gonna have to zip you up.
Hey, that was hard.
Yeah, that was cool, so. Yeah, so look, family. So let's do some math. Let's do some math here.
Tape the roll.
I still got my
BCU.
I still got my rows.
Get the yellow tape out.
200 rows.
Bag him up.
And we on page 10. Okay.
Just page 10. We got
Freetown.
200. Freetown.
Freetown.
Sources.
Freetown.
Sources.
Freetown.
Sources.
Freetown.
More sources.
Freetown.
Even more sources.
Page after page.
After
departing
page.
and disembarking in Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Sierra
These are
Leone.
records. Individual people that are getting off the boat, disembarking in Freetown. Oh, look at this one. This is interesting. Look at where he came from. Look at where he came from. Lagos.
Watch this, y'all. Check this out. Where they came from again?
Lagos.
And can I point out that when they're from those certain regions, their language is also recorded. Thank you.
Okay, can we talk about the language a little bit? Just a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you go to the left of Lagos, just 3-4 columns, you will see that this is a 49-inch female. She was rather short, and she spoke Yoruba language. Yeah, she spoke Yoruba. And where did they put her? Freetown, Sierra Leone. British Colonization Society.
Now hold on. I want to take that a little further. Now, why is gonna be found the Yoruba language there? Because the people who came together, the Yoruba language is gonna be extension off of Islam, not any Rishis or Bhuttas or any of these. But we do want to point out that Freetown was the home of Ozzy Crowder. Okay, so when you had Zachary Macaulay came over from Scotland. Okay, you had Clarks in them. These are gonna be the founders of them of Sierra Leone. Now Clarks in them. You had Zachary Macaulay, right? Macaulay, he's gonna have a son. His son is gonna marry Ozzy Crowder. Ozzy Crowder is the greatest missionary of Africa. Why? Because he's gonna help them colonize them. They're gonna create the languages that's gonna break the language barrier. If you want to know the name of this mission, it's called the Niger Expedition. Okay, the Niger Expedition, 1841.
Or you can just go get my book. And I even threw that punch at Professor David Eltis. Yeah, I let him know. We man, listen, bro, man, stop it. Stop it.
Stop the bullshit.
We
man.
break niggas shit. They say, man, them niggas hit hard. Every punch they throwing with all they might.
Now, what happened was they wanted to break the language barrier there between them. So Ozzy Crowder, who's gonna be half European from a European father and a African mother, he's gonna be what's called a returnee. He has a daughter named Abigail Crowder. Abigail Crowder's gonna marry Zachary's son Thomas Babington. Thomas Babington is born in Scotland. Okay, Roslyn, he's gonna have a son that's born in Kissy, Sierra Leone in Kissy, and they're gonna have a son who's gonna become the father of Nigerian nationalism. Okay, they're gonna run the school that's down there. Now this is gonna be funded through what is called the Church Mission Society. Okay, now we're not sitting up here talking. We know what we're talking about. When y'all listen, hold on, let's work. Come on, man, y'all give me wired up. We're in Sierra Leone. Let's rock out. Cause there's some European going on. There's some colonization going on. So the Yoruba language, when you look it up, you're gonna see that Ozzy Crowder is gonna be instrumental in the creation of this Yoruba language and syllabary. Check. He will be called the father of it in some cases, but he's gonna help form this language. So this is why you're gonna see it here in Sierra Leone. Now, a lot of returnees are gonna come from Sierra Leone or London. They're gonna go back and forth from Europe because they're gonna have European fathers, Black European fathers, and they're gonna have African mothers. And Sierra Leone will be the launching point for this operation of colonization. Let's walk.
That was Chief there, goddamn Swordsy running point. And I got that saw and I'm putting suppressive fire down, you know, making sure you can reload and get outlet.
if we moving, you know, we can't, we gon' we moving. Yeah, pick up, keep the momentum, push forward. You feel me? Lay down that suppressor fire. We know what we talking about. We running names down there. Yeah, a lot of people come out here and tell you history and don't name nobody name. No, we're naming names. We got the sources in front. Talk about, we came out here and told people to open up a second device and go to slave voyages. Go look at the same thing that we're looking at and walk with us through this. So we telling you what play we gonna run before we run it, and we know you can't stop it, nigga. Total dominance. If we don't take wins, nigga, we don't win, we dominate.
Yeah, and you wanna can you hear me? Okay, yeah.
You can, we can.
So what's
we hear you.
What's interesting is that somebody in the chat said, you see, I knew this was gonna come, and that's why I studied this site. So one of the gentlemen in the chat said, you're looking at this wrong because you're not looking at the intended disembarkation. So we're gonna keep the mouse right here because I want to go back up and read the columns, and let me show them where they just one step too short.
Yeah.
So this is where they got off the
Mary Jane.
This is where they intended to go.
What?
I bet the person that said that don't understand why there's a difference between them two, and to take into consideration, why is it that there's also a column for disembarkation port and post disembarkation port? Because if we go back down and we look at this sister,
this is easy work.
Her intended disembarkation was here, but her final destination was here. Now let's go and find out where that's at. That's a glue sister. Let's go find out where that's at. We're gonna go in the map.
Pull a map out on these niggas.
Boom.
While they just talking, we pulling out maps. Let's work.
Why is the
I don't even know who that was in the chat. But he go Chief jumping in. Yeah, pull a map out on these niggas. Chief mad. He really mad. Bitch ass niggas. Stop laughing, man. It's too much work, man. And I like how Sword handled it. Oh, I see somebody in the chat. You know what? Let's run them through there. Let's run them. It's fucked up when you get ran through there, man. Say, man, don't let a nigga run you through there, man.
No destination.
Put that in.
Yeah, we acting bad.
Talk to me. Answer that for 50
Hey, we on the road. We behind enemy lines. We behind enemy lines, homie. This is how we popping it behind enemy lines. Special forces. We don't need a whole bunch of niggas, the whole gang. We in and out. Special forces. It don't take too many. Yeah, we gonna get you out of there. Big boy league.
Come get you.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Do
If you go ahead and look, that would be that she went to Lagos for a certain amount of, from Lagos, went to Freetown, did whatever she needed to do in Freetown instead of Baha'i, and then was sent back from which she came to the people in Europe from which she belonged.
Like we just spoke about the returnees and the creation of this colony, Sierra Leone, which was built off of returnees. Okay, so again, the Macaulay family, who's gonna be the father of nationalism in Nigeria, because they're gonna take the church mission schools to Nigeria and bring the political parties there as well, and they're gonna participate in the councils of the Pan-African councils. Okay, and so he would have been the president of Nigeria, Macaulay, but he ended up dying. Okay.
Yo, let me say this real quick. Family that's out there. I see we got a debate building up. We got Dulcinea in the building going at it with real rap. I'm gonna tell you right now, women can join in debates over here. I want y'all to understand.
But if you're talking about during the 1800s, can you explain to me why you got so many people, black people? Because if she started in Lagos, you know she was black, right? She went to work in Freetown, and then she went back to Gloucester, England. Are they letting black people in there like that? If that's the case, then we gotta re-examine. Is this shit about color? Oh, my bad, sir. Like what is this? What is this slave trade about? You got to start examining it still. But go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, I think that was very important to point out, because one thing tonight that has been put on the table is that a lot of people has made excuses on why they do not have knowledge of self, why they can come up here and teach us about everything else in the world, how far the earth is from the sun, how fast the earth is spinning right now, but they can't tell us anything about themselves.
And this is an important area as well. Wider, I've seen that word come up a few times in history. Left Wider, went to Freetown. My bad. Go ahead.
No. I'm looking now. It's your show. Let's rock. Let's work.
But look, family, we still in Freetown.
I want these doors to open. I want to see what they talking
All
about.
right. I'm gonna land right here.
So
let me see. Freetown, family. We 40 pages in, and we still got folks getting off the boat in Freetown. So I want to land with this. I'm gonna pull out a primary, just so that way I can pay respect to the people that put this project together, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly where you can go and get this source. So we're gonna go back to understanding the database. And so I hope you're paying attention to this one, because we finna bring it home.
I'm listening.
And if anybody want to debate this, I would love to hear it. So understanding the database, we're gonna go down to sources, and we're gonna pay our respects to these people. So on each page, they got 50 entries. Look at 1,500 entries for sources. I recommend y'all go ahead and read them, because I already started.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna show you one. So check this out. I'm gonna copy, and then before I paste it, I'm gonna switch over to the screen.
This is teaching.
I'm gonna paste it.
Gonna learn your
press
list.
Enter. Click slave ship. And so I want you to look at this. This is a primary source. And it says a list of ships employed in the trade to Africa from the port of Bristol in the year 1749. Look at this.
Shots fired. This is teaching. What Dr. John Henry Clark, even though I'm an American Indian, Dr. John Henry Clark is my favorite scholar. Dr. John Henry Clark say,
Sonetta,
I only debate my equals.
Yes, I'm here. I'm
you
looking.
See this? Look at line number 19. What that say, Sonetta?
Line, I can't see it.
That say Indian Prince.
Line number 19 is not showing.
Oh, y'all can't see my screen?
No, we see the screen.
You gotta zoom in a little bit.
Oh, shoot, my bad. Hold on, let me
No, but 19 is not showing.
My bad. Here we go.
We probably had to blow it up.
My bad. Can y'all see it now?
We're not at 19. They'll go down some more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it says a list of ships employed in the trade to Africa from the port of Bristol in the year 1749.
It's too much work.
I y'all can see it. All right, so I'm scrolling down.
I was looking from one down. You on top.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, okay.
So let me scroll down. What line 19?
Belt to ass. Everybody drop BTA in the chat. Belt to ass. Gang. Fucking with BCU. Belt to ass. Everybody drop them BTAs in the chat. With them dads.
Indian Prince.
Indian Prince.
I thought they was dead though. Wasn't they dead before 1619? Didn't the Europeans kill them off? What that say? King David. So yeah, I'm gonna land right there, man.
Gorilla Hebrew, take that down. Gorilla Hebrew probably try to pull that source and say that was King David of the Bible on me and say, Deuteronomy 28 was true.
All right. Hold on, real quick.
Record, thank you for that source.
Yes.
Because for those who wonder how I got my ship manifest, that brother did the work that I did, and he found the sources I also found. When I tell you that you know more about me than you know about yourself, and that's a shame, it's not to hurt you, it's to incite a fire within you. That you should be so offended that you say, why do I know more about somebody I don't know than I know about myself? How I'm more worried about who she is and who her grandparents were and where they came from than my own grandparents first. So it's in all love. I want y'all to know. I said that to that brother Swordfish 2 years ago. And it was in love that day. He didn't receive it in a painful way. And I love what he did. Do you see what he did? He went and found the documents. I don't want to hear nobody else tell me ain't no record.
Oh, square business. And I remember when Sword, I was pushing through on the app, and Sword was like, "Hey, look at Chief, I want to show you something." He showed it to me. He said, "Yeah, man, I want to get this to you." I said, "Nah, put your shoes on, nigga. Come with me." Yeah, hey, y'all meet Swordfish. Get active, nigga. Turn up. Yeah, I said, "Hey, man, I want you to study this shit, man, and get this shit down to where you don't even need nothing in front of you." But I always put that screen up on there. So when I told Sai, "Yeah, I got some I want to bring over here," I knew he was ready. Bob threw him right in the fire, and he turned up. Just had to get his legs under him in the beginning. Hold on. We're gonna do it this way. So it ain't planned, you feel me? But if he studied like I know he did, then he gonna be able to adjust. Man, we start throwing them motherfucking ball from half court at the hoops and shit. Get active.
All right. I want everybody to know we got the Indians in the building. The Indians Day, they going in. And before we open up the floodgates, y'all, the link is in the chat. I want everybody to know.
Yeah, you caught that real.
Family, y'all already know what it is. It's going down. It's going down, man. Topcatz.
Easy.
Versus Gorilla Hebrew. Be careful. Blessings, brother. What's happening, man? Peace, brother. What's up? It's on you. You in the car.
How you doing?
Good. What's happening?
I just have thanks for pulling me up, so I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Topcatz, the sister and the other gentleman there. I just have a real quick question. You guys brought up a map that showed Gloucester, that you were referring to the young lady being transported from Sierra Leone.
Oh, you were listening.
Can you pull up that map again?
Yes, we can.
Sword, you know what he's talking about, Sword?
Oh yeah, we know right where is it. Hold on.
Swordfish.
My bad. Yeah, you talking about the which one on?
I don't know. Let's see which one.
You pulled up a map of Gloucester.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah.
Look at Chief. Yeah. So what's up, nigga?
You look like you from Gloucester. Do you have any Black European here?
Fam, get out the way, man. Let's do his thing, man. I do Chief for this tripping. So nigga, what's on your mind? What you got going on, homie?
Brother.
Yeah.
It's on you. You in the car.
How you doing?
You look like you from Gloucester.
The sister and the other gentleman there.
Why Chief jump out there?
Quick question. You guys brought up a map that showed Gloucester, that you were referring to the young lady being transported from Sierra Leone.
Take off on.
Can you pull up that map again?
Nigga, don't say nothing to nobody up here, nigga.
Sword, you know what he's talking about, Sword?
What's wrong with you?
Swordfish.
My bad. Yeah, you talking about the which one on?
I don't know. Let's see which one.
You pulled up a map of Gloucester.
Man.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Can you pull it up?
And I thought he was gonna chill, but look, he gonna jump.
You look like you from Gloucester. Do you have any Black European heritage, brother?
Yeah, no. Topcatz gonna take off.
You look very Scott.
Yeah, nigga come up here talking about a shot at the Topcatz, nigga. Nigga said something I took out 1, 2, bam, bam. Yeah, get off on it. You look like you from Gloucester.
Scottish.
I look Scottish.
Yes, sir. Would you happen to have a Scottish surname?
Probably.
Probably.
You favor the Scots.
So I'm looking
That's why you asked.
Where would the ship have ported in Gloucester? Where would the ship have ported? I don't see any water.
You don't see no water?
See no water right here?
Are you serious?
No, from the ocean. From the ocean, from Africa to Rochester.
Have you looked at the website? Let me go. I got to go back and find her record. Hold on. Let me go back to it. Do you remember what page she was on?
Walk to him, Chief.
He's discussing her final place.
Yeah, he
So
don't
let me-
know. He trying. He saw the map.
I get what you're getting. So pull the map out a lot more. So where you get their final place is where they land and end. So this person doesn't get back in the water no more.
Marlon, what up,
Okay. So this
That
is
nigga
where she
Martin
finally ended. Like this is gonna be her final
Block
address.
just to find it.
So if you're looking for this person, that's the town you're gonna look in. If that's
And what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know, the information is accessible, brother. If you want, you can pull it up.
No, I have a question. Could that?
I know what I'm saying is this. If we, the information is here, so we can pull up her record if you can remember what page she on, because that way I can go directly to her, and then we can pull it up and read it all together.
Yeah, I think that.
I guess the part that was most.
Let me skip up to. Hopefully we got. Hey, brother, by chance, do you have any African heritage in you?
I don't know. I've never had my blood work done.
Okay. What are you then?
As far as what?
Nigga, being alive. What do you identify as, or what do your bloodline takes you to?
I've never had my blood work done, brother.
Okay, what have your parents told you?
That I'm their son.
Okay, so you don't. So do you know how to pick cotton? Yeah.
No.
Say I don't. Okay, because people that well, we have some people that can teach you. People who don't know who they are, brother, we put them in slavery. So if that was your
I never said I don't know who I am.
I asked you 3 times too. So who are you?
You
yeah, fuck all that, nigga. I'm coming. Okay, but okay, you was gonna agree. You're right. I did ask you who were you.
That's not the same as who I am.
Brother, you tap dancing.
No problem, brother. Yeah, nigga try to throw that weak shit. I came right over the top of that nigga straight. I'm gonna throw when you throw. You ain't faster than me.
Just go to the.
All right, we moving on. We got a sister in here. She go by the name of Dots. Is in the.
Dots, the mermaid. Yeah, fuck wrong with you, nigga. Hold on. Where we going with it? That on the muster roll of 31st of May, Equiana listed as Gustavo Weston, an able seaman at the age of 8. So Carolina is listed his place of country where he was born. A birth place consistent with a baptismal record of the age of 14 years earlier. So this guy who's going to say he's from Igbo land is going to write a book to validate this slave trade. Now understand this, if we just went through the facts, okay, now let me come down here because we're not going to go through the whole thing, but we found his baptismal records, and this is all coming out again. Vincent Coretta, Equiana, the African biography and self-made. And this guy saying he's from Igbo land. This guy saying he's from Igbo land, and he's gonna come through a slave trade, go to the Caribbean, London, end up here in America. What makes this guy very, very important is because, again, we need someone. The primary source to the slave trade is the people, like we always say. Well, this guy, at this time, they didn't have a personal account of someone actually experiencing this slave trade or experiencing the Mustafa or this horrific crime that is said to happen to man.
And the Royal Navy kept records. They were as anally retentive then as any military organization is now. And I thought, well, I should check everything he says and see what I can find out. And people had written about Equiano before, but no one had bothered to look at his records or look at his naval records. And, for example, he tells us when he arrived, that when he arrived in Falmouth, England for the first time, there was snow on the deck. Now, discover that in the Royal Naval Records, Equiano, under the name Gustavus Vasa, it starts to be entered in the Royal Naval Records as a servant on the ships in early 1755. He tells us the date that he was baptized in St. Margaret's Church, Westminster, which is a small church right next to Westminster Abbey, if you've been to London.
Even though we can take Indian back to the come and be inspired by 1,000 years of history. We're usually open for visiting Monday through Saturday. Tickets are available on the door. We hold service here every day, and you're welcome to join. For more information about visiting, worshiping with us, see our website. Welcome to Westminster Abbey. Please turn up here at the Abbey. Y'all want to see something live? This is that. Oh, okay.
Nobody had checked. I figured, okay, I should check. Well, and that record says Gustavus Vasa, a black, 12 years old, born in Carolina. And I thought, oh, Carolina's pretty far Western Africa, with a little bit of water in between. And I thought, well, all right, this could be just a mistake, entered by his owners, or who knows why they would say Carolina, because there are other baptismal records that identify people as being born in Africa, Gold Coast, for example. So I kept digging away, and the naval records for when he was on that Arctic voyage identify him as, now they misspell the name, they said Gustavus Weston instead of Vasa, but names were misspelled all the time. And he's the only one who is listed on these muster lists for the Royal Naval ship that he was on, that he tells us he was on, the racehorse. And he's identified as born in South Carolina at 28 years old, which this is 1773, so it's consistent with his 1745 birth year claim. And he's listed more than once on that. So these are the records that have gotten me physically threatened for having made them public by some literary critics, and because a lot of people have strong investments in his identity. Who he's not.
You heard that? They have strong investments in his brother's identity. Now, this is the author of that book that I was just showing. He's getting threats because a lot of people need this story to validate the slave. You take this off the board, then you have no one who actually experienced it. You have no primary source of no one who experienced it out of 12 million. Out of 12 million, no one has brought forth this information. So this guy's going to come up with a plan. And when you go through the book, which I skipped over that part to get to here, so we won't be here all night, he breaks down how he's going to come up with this idea. And his guy, Thomas Clarkson, is going to be behind the whole thing, okay? The founder of the Sierra Leone Company, one of the founders.
Syrian national hero, for example. He's an African-American national hero. So different people have different vested interests, right? In my attitude as well, if the evidence is there, you have to make it known and then let people deal with it. And there's an argument to be made for why he would have invented an African identity if he did.
There's an argument why he invented a African ideal? Come on, somebody.
At the time that he did, because he knew, and people were writing in the newspapers that what's needed is a first-person account of the Middle Passage from Africa.
Can we get some flames in the chat? They needed this to validate the story, but it's supposedly over 12 million people went through this. No one is coming up with a primary source on this and saying that they actually experienced this.
To the Americas. And one of the things that he's most famous for is the detail of his account of the Middle Passage. So whether he got that from others, and he tells us that in all of his travels and when he spent time in London, he was interviewing Africans, people from who had endured the Middle Passage. And he certainly knew that what the movement needed was a first-person account, because there were whites who were attacking him, who was defending slavery, who were saying, well, if it was so bad, why don't we hear any accounts from these people?
Why don't we hear personal accounts from the said people who's about this since when 1700s, and people did not want to go back to Africa.
In the 19th century, clearly there was the attempt to move black people as a whole back to Africa. Of course, it was total nonsense. So the question is, why was that reluctance? Well, I think it has a lot to do with relative income levels. I mean, generally, the nutritional status of people living in the Americas was better than people living in the old world. And I'm not just talking about black people here, I'm talking about white people too. A good indication of nutritional status is the height of a person as an adult. What I find fascinating is that at the time of the Revolutionary Wars, I'm talking about 1770s, the average height of Germans and British soldiers was still shorter than I'm not saying this explains why the American Revolution was successful. But it's a fascinating fact. To switch back to the African side of things, we get exactly the same pattern emerging for Africans. We've got excellent data of Africans taken off slave ships and going to Sierra Leone, because there the British maintained records which included the heights. They measured everybody that came off a slave vessel and they measured the heights.
Yeah, they gave the occupations, they gave the motherland, yeah, they gave descriptions, complexions.
Yeah. Anyway, so we can use that data to make comparisons between Africans in Africa and Africans in the Americas.
And also the Europeans, right? Because all Europeans wasn't fair skin, you did have dark skin. Would you agree with that?
But what I want to stress is that the same 2-inch height difference that we find in the Revolutionary Wars also is apparent amongst Africans. In other words, we can measure Africans in Africa, but we could also, of course, get records in the Americas of Africans. And it turns out that after you standardize, after you do all the appropriate scholarly controls, that the same 2-inch differential comes out. So to go back to your original question, the reason people didn't want to move, despite the conditions in the Americas and the horrors of slavery, was the fact that if they were free, at least they were better off in the Americas than they were in Africa.
Yes, sir. Okay, so before we go into, because we want to actually open up the site and go through it. I think I watched the video. You were basically showing them how to navigate the site. That's one of the things. A lot of people may know about the site, but they may find it difficult to navigate their way.
Yeah, I know. It's complex.
Yeah, so we're going to go through that. But my other question to your answer would be, are we leaving out the American Indians or the indigenous people in America when we talk about that? Because through the Revolutionary War, we can go through the French and Indian War, the Queen Anne War, Pequot War, King Philip's War. We're seeing a lot of American Indians from the colonies being sent over to the West Indies, other colonies and warehouses that they.
Yeah, we don't have much data on that, actually. A lot of that happened very early on in the 17th century.
Or the African, if you come into the picture, correct?
Yeah. But that's one branch of human movement that we don't have much information on. Nothing like we've got for the slave trade, which is actually much better documented than the movement of migrants from Europe to the Americas.
What about the European slave trade that came here? No color on it. We're not going to do any tax on them or anything.
Periodically, you get emails asking about the Irish.
The rednecks, in Barbados.
Yeah, but
they pay more for Scotland.
Yeah. But the Irish migration was bigger, I think. Anyway, the striking thing is that Europeans were not enslaved in the Americas. Only Africans were. The Europeans that came over usually followed the pattern of what's called indentured servitude.
Okay.
And indentured servitude was temporary. Slavery was not. So they became free. And let me tell you just one story. There's an island in the Caribbean called Montserrat. And this became a particular target, I guess, for Irish indentured servants.
To the Cromwell.
Yeah, that's right, and beyond. And then the terrific census for Montserrat for 1727. And what it shows is that those Irish servants had largely become slave owners. In other words, when they were free, they
became slave owners. Some that were poor became wealthy as they migrated to South Carolina, things like that.
Yeah, right. So you know part of the story, right?
We know the whole story. Let's go to methodology. Let's go to the site. I think it's like this one. Maybe we got the wrong understanding, because when we were looking at the site, the data that we were coming across, it kind of led to more of a European slave trade for as primaries versus the African side. But I know you deal with mostly Spanish America.
Yeah.
If we could, though, see if we can get the methodology up.
The methodology? Okay.
So the methodology is a great way of explaining what's going on with the functionality of the site. In the first paragraph there, it says one important problem slave trade researchers need to address is whether vessels bound for Africa and the sources are slave vessels. Would you mind?
Hey, I want y'all to peep something. You see, we opened up the site. We didn't ask him to, I think we did, but then I don't know if he wasn't talking fast enough or what it was. You feel me? We started teaching him the site. Yeah. Now check him out, man. Watch him work.
Sharing a little bit more about that. I don't want to have to read the whole thing for you. Just want to call out a few spots, but I'd love to hear your feedback on with the records that you all seen. Was it explicit to say that it was slave vessels, or did you all make a judgment decision?
Oh yeah, I mean, the reason that all this became possible was essentially because of European records. The nice thing about the database is the fact that it crosses national boundaries. So any given voyage that left Europe would probably pass through several other countries' regulations, and the process, of course, left a record. So what we were doing with the slave voyages was piecing together records of the same voyage coming from different national record bases. And there's really no counterpart to that in the movement of European peoples to the Americas, or indeed the movement of any people around the whole world. There's just nothing equivalent to those kinds of records. So it was fascinating to be able to track a record, often in different languages, across space and time. And that's what makes the slave trade a unique topic for study, because information like that is not available elsewhere.
Well, you mentioned in the methodology here that sometimes the decision that needed to be made on whether the vessel was a slave or not.
Slaves, I know.
What's kind of like the thought process behind that?
Well, there was a substantial non-slave trade. In other words, just regular product trade from Africa to Europe, and vessels that set out from, say, Liverpool or Amsterdam often take slaves. They were looking especially for gold. West Africa was a major source of gold for several decades. That's really what the non-slave traders were interested in. But it became fairly clear, especially with these records that can be checked across national boundaries, it became fairly clear that whether a slave ship was actually involved in buying people or gold or African produce.
Well, that's interesting because in my own independent studies, I know that Richard Jobson was the first one to go in 1620.
Church saying, oh, these 5 civilized tribes ended up signing these treaties and creating their constitution, the Cherokees in the 1820s. All right, with this newly United States. Well, these people are going to do the same thing. All right, and then after the war with the Dutch and the Ashanti, the British in 73, they ended up claiming that Gold Coast for themselves, the entire Gold Coast. You had Cape Coastal and these other areas there. Well, finally, after these years of war in the 1800s, the Ashanti and Ashanti wars, it will come to a close in 1873. The British will take over. Now, it still was some rise ups all the way up into 1904. All right. Now, you hear a lot about Cape Coastal, but the one where a lot of the history is at is Fort William. Fort Williams was in Anamabu, and the English will establish this here was for King Charles. They had some skirmishes with the French and shit, little situation with the French. After that situation, everybody passed, they ended up building Anamabu. All right. With that, I guess we'll go back to where we started with the Quakers. So, following the Quakers, the Society of Friends, are you familiar with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Society of Friends, we'll see them in Philadelphia help create the AME Church, from St. George to the AME Church, the Prince Hall Freemasons.
Yeah.
That you'll have a guy named Anthony Benazet. You familiar with Anthony? Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of the first-hand accounts come from, they're basically reference Anthony Benazet. I go on to say with the Quakers moving on, the Society of Friends will actually be involved in the Sierra Leone expeditions.
Right.
So you spoke of Mende, you'll have Hannah Kilham. She wrote for the Mende. For Yoruba, you'll have John Rabant, 1832, and then Isaac Crowder. Also will be associated with Sierra Leone because his daughter Abigail will marry into the Babbington family, which the Maculays and Babbingtons helped bring forth the Sierra Leone.
Fascinating because, of course, they intermingle and create their own, not just cultures, but languages. And much of what we know about Africans actually comes from the records of not just the Sierra Leone Company, but the Sierra Leone colony in the course of the period from 1810 down to 1850 or so.
So that was going to the African Colonization Society because Sierra Leone Company failed. They used the same guy, Paul Cuffey, who was Narragansett Indian.
Yeah, that's right.
They used him to catapult this because he was a shipbuilder in Martha's Vineyard. He was a shipbuilder.
Remarkable guy, yeah.
But man. See, usually I wouldn't do this, I don't really fuck with niggas like that, but today I'm a little generous. So I let y'all meet my homeboy Richard Abbott. Today I got a very, very good friend of mine who I want to introduce to you. He's the one. He's the only. One of the greatest whalers of all time. Greatest sailors of all time. One of the richest men in his day. Coming out of Cuddy Hunt. He taught shipbuilding in Martha's Vineyard. He was great beneficial with the Sierra Leone Company 1777, who hired him out for his expertise in welding, shipbuilding, and seafaring. He goes by none other, Society of Friends. He's known to the world as Paul Cuffey, but his real name is Paul Slocum. His family is the Religious Society of Friends. When I got here, I told you niggas this feels very Quakerish. I said, what in the Freemason is going on here? I just felt it in my soul. Woo! Good, the sweet baby Jesus. The C connects her, Captain Paul Cuffey, Captain Paul Slocum. And he was an Indian. His wife was an Indian. Paul Cuffey Jr. was an Indian. But anyway, Paul Cuffey was the son of Ruth Moses, a Wampanoag woman. I ain't got a lot to tell you. They say Kofi means a man from West Africa brought to Massachusetts as an enslaved person. But this nigga here make boats, and he drive your ass. He went back and forth to Africa, never dropped the daddy out. The daddy ain't want to ride. Caught him a piece of pussy up there in Massachusetts and fell in love and never just left the village. But he died when Paul was young. That's what they say. Paul began his career at the age of 14 on his first whaling voyage. He went on to run the British blockade and Nautica during the Revolution, bringing essential goods to the people on the island and making important Quaker friends. His brother had no need to make important Quaker friends because
richest nigga in the city.
He was one of the richest men at the time. Come from one of the richest family, the Society of Friends. Okay, and he's a Slocum. But he became a merchant. People of the island and making important Quaker friends. He became a merchant, trader, abolitionist, Quaker, advocate for voting rights for men of color. He was also owner and captain of several ships, not one, not two, and was the wealthiest man of color in the United States. Big Bank Paul. That's what I call it. Paul that like the ball. Mystic Seaport Museum Research Fellowship named honoring the support research consider participation of who? Native and African Americans. What does that mean? Okay, some Indian shit going on. In the maritime activities of America, particularly where we at? England, Black European ass niggas. Slocum.
Man, get off my partner like that, man.
Who enslaved Kofi. All of Kofi and Ruth children took the surname Kofi, with the exception of their daughter, Free Love Slocum. Why? Because her dad's name was Paul Slocum. Hold on, my bad. Captain.
Put some respect on my homeboy.
But it's good to meet you, man. You know I can't. I want to go fuck with Rich, and I had to come fuck with you. You need. They get closer right here. This is exclusive. Niggas ain't really fitting it. Niggas ain't gonna even understand this. Like this nigga moving different. Nigga, I know Paul personally. I bow, go to strip club, we throw money in the that's nothing. 100,000 in the strip club, nothing. Bad bitches. This Paul Slocum, Society of Friends. Religious Society of Friends, Quakers. Bars. All right, let me get a picture of this nigga.
That article for you because I'm gonna look up that article for you because there's some folks from Narragansett.
So the Belaine, that would be the same family as the Slocum. What was his name? I have to look again.
Yeah, so that a lot of times.
So Maurice Slocum Belaine is related to the other two people. Okay, yeah. So Maurice Slocum Belaine is related to the other two people.
You know what I always found strange about the professor, that his dad was said to be a captive from Africa, but his son made trips back to Africa. Paul Cuffey also used his influence with his friends James Forden to get the population in Philadelphia, which would be Mother Bethel, the ME Church with Richard Allen and Absalom Jones. You know, they were basically saying you were captured, brought up from Africa, you have a free ride back home, but no one wanted to go. Did you find anything strange?
Yeah, sir, ma'am. Not today. Please tapping in. It's Legendary BCUBCU. Do you know where I'm at? Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Boots on the ground. Guess where I'm at? One of my favorite colonizers. You hear me? St. George Greek Orthodox Cathedral. Yeah, ain't no church. This is a cathedral. Right here is the birth of the AME Church will come out of. Right here, St. George. It is said that the blacks were threw out of the church. Mishaps over the pews in the church where they wanted them to sit at versus where they felt like they should be sitting. Well, they had a problem. Took off on Absalom Jones, rolled him up. Ain't none of them helping. I don't know why. If I was there, I would have helped him. But there was this church right here, the Greek Orthodox Cathedral of St. George. Let me put out of here. Now make it top. The next stop we about to pull up to. The first AME church in the U.S. 1791. Absalom Jones, first pastor here, and Richard Allen. Yeah. You know who this guy is? The GOAT. They ain't talking about it. You know who you at? This is the GOAT. See what he got right here? Boy, don't let him get to flipping the pages. No man, I'll tell you, he got the thing. So this is damn near the greatest colonizer of all time. You know who we are? We're at the first AME church. This is Reverend. You hear me? You know Reverend Al Sharpton. You know Reverend Jesse James. You know Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. I don't know if that nigga know that doctor. But anyway, nigga, this is Richie Rich. It's Richard Allen, man. Greatest colonizer of all time. Top 5 dead or alive on anybody here. So you don't know history. Man, Rich, I came all the way out to come see you, good friend. To the city of brotherly love. Gonna walk in and y'all ain't cooking today? Yeah, man, I'm trying to come through here and get something to eat, man. I'm in the city. I just found out y'all ain't recreation. Now we got to do something about this. Thus says the Lord. Thus says the Lord, Rich. You sharp, man. Like, you got some money, man. They told me you know, slave. You know, they out here writing that you a slave. They say you an Absalom runaway slave. They say, don't believe that shit. He said, you know me, baby. You know, I'm just trying to, hey, man. Come on, let's walk over here, man. This is Mother Delta, founded on the ground, purchased by Richard Allen in 1791. This congregation is the mother church of the African Methodist Episcopal denomination. The present structure, erected in 1889, replacing 3 earlier churches on this site. We also had in 87, right before that, we had what's called the Free African Society. Established in 1787 under Richard Allen, Absalom Jones, this organization fostered identity. I want you to circle that. Now, identity can't know it's not black today, what they call black today. But identity, leadership, unity among black, and became the forerunner of the first African American churches in the city. They held the largest population. South Carolina be second, and then you had Dr. Martin Luther King family, they church down in Georgia. It's gonna look cool, man. They wanted to come through this, man. We're in a hell of a spot right here. Y'all tap in though, man. I'm gone. Hey, one more thing before I pull off though. Nigga, I'm popping out here right now. Bitch, I got you nigga real good. The papers are there. Today is 2024, and nigga, they know about you everywhere. Rich, got you in my new book, this drop. I'm fucking with you. Come back through, man. You know I couldn't come through here, man. Can't come fuck with you. Be cool, man. Fuck with you later, man. We find here in the Pan-African Conference
Right here, they says the fact dominance, and this is coming from a book.
Yeah, that was the Bible. I say, boy, that nigga get to flipping them pages, colonize the shit out of y'all. Y'all don't know if I took that part out. I need to show the whole video. Yeah, he damn sure did have a Bible up there with him. Like holding that bitch like a Glock.
Brief history of the Pan-African movement coming from the Pan-African Congress in Ghana, right? In fact, the dominant force to arise came in the form of religious Pan-African in the information of the African AME Church. Okay, they use Christianity. They use Christianity as their revolution tool. How do we know that? Well, when we go into a book written by Richard Allen, as they say, wink, wink, the life, experience, and gospels of labor of Reverend Richard Allen, to which is annexed the rise and progression of the AME. He says, we then held election to know what religious domination we should unite with. At the election determined there were two favored Methodists, Reverend Absalom Jones and myself. Okay, the majority, notwithstanding, had been violent to the elder. It was the elder. We were in favor of being Methodist connection. It was confident that there was no religious sect or denomination would suit the capacity of colored people as well as the Methodists. Check, they're Christians. And that's why all of your pastors and your reverends and your black leaders today are pastors and masons. Okay? As we see here, the Prince Hall created in Philadelphia. This is coming from the website of the Prince Hall in Philadelphia. The success of the later movement is owed largely to the generous aid and support gained by the Society of Friends Quaker community in Philadelphia. What is going on? As we see these brothers here, this is James Ford, Absalom Jones, Richard Allen. Remember the names. So these Quaker organizations were down in Nova Scotia. They had them in Canada, which is going to become a very strong, very powerful stronghold. Also Jamaica. You had the Quakers down in Jamaica. You had the Black Loyalists we'll go over. You also had the Maroon Wars that would send the Maroons, these Arawak Indians, over to Canada. And the Maroons who escaped slave, they ran away from Spanish-owned plantation. The British took the Caribbean island of Spain, 1655. They fled to mountain areas of Jamaica where it was difficult for owners to follow and catch them. This is an Arawak indigenous story. Had nothing to do with an African. Whatever he sent there, Birchtown, you had loyalists there. You also had Mi'kmaq. You had a Quaker guy who was also a Prince Hall Freemason, John Morant, one of America's first black preachers, Cherokee Indian. He went up there and taught in Nova Scotia to these dark-skinned Indians. Now, John Morant also, when we go here to John Morant and the Meaning of Early Black Freemasonry by Peter P. Hinks, we find out that he's also a brother of the craft out of the Prince Hall Mason. Now, this Seattle.
Yikes. Sheesh. Woo. Hey, man. Shay, man. Can somebody say bars? Can somebody say bars? Hey, these come in tomorrow for the people out there that order the Big Indian business joints. They come in tomorrow. Hey, man, go get y'all Tuesday up on the website. Ain't no motherfucking way. And Jaguars, I've been stingy. Trying to hold them for y'all. Y'all get the first round. And yeah. Trying to make sure y'all laced up, man. Big Indian business, man. Let's walk, man. Yeah, go get them on the site. Go get them on the site. Buy them out. For real. We're going to make sure everybody stumping in the Big Indian business, man. And that's Big Indian business. Yeah. That's Big Indian business. Hey, man, I love y'all. That's my motherfucking...
You're the one when you need me. When you love me, that you're the one.
French, go.
So, oh no, you're the one when you need me. When you love me, that you're the one for me. I like that Honduran cigar, the spirits rise. Smoke curling like ancestors whispering in the skies. Dr. Sebi in my left ear saying heal from inside. This ain't no new land, we the ones they try to deny. Before Columbus ever dreamed of ships to steer, we was building mounds, doing rituals with no fear. From Yucatan to Galveston, New Orleans near. That's a triangle of soul, but the map been clear. Second lines ain't parades, that's ancestral rights. Tambourines and feathers under full moonlight. We ain't immigrants now, we the original might. Built pyramids and bone flutes before Rome took flight. Topcatz said it loud, stop begging for permission. Our culture ain't missing, it's just deep in tradition. We ain't African cause they told us we remember the mission. The land speaks Creole, soul food and intuition. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. And the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Granny sat me down, roll something slow. Said when you puff, give thanks, let the cosmos know. I inhale the jungle, exhale the flow. Spitting stories that the textbooks still scared to show. Cigar lit like a torch from ancient rites. Aromas like prayers to the Orishas at night. New Orleans ain't a torch tale, it's black divine. Where the jazz horns been time and the spirits align. Forget Columbus, we was dancing in stars. Trading turquoise, dripping culture in bars. Drums talking codes, spirits moving cars. Look close, the past ain't gone, it's just behind these stars. From Congo Square to Trammy porches, we built this land, no need for endorsements. The Mardi Gras beats ain't just for decor, that's soul armor, homie, we was gods before war. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain